WING.com.
If your entire campaign is built around one man, what happens when voters start to ask you about your ideas?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
That is where the Democrats find themselves this morning. They have built their whole campaign this season around defeating Donald Trump. Every single thing that they do is about Donald Trump.
It's not just this campaign season. I mean, this has been the Democrat playbook since 2016. I mean, since the moment he came down the elevator. They have had no strategy other than beat Donald Trump nationally and even locally.
I mean, you're absolutely right about that.
I mean, Chris Mays, the Arizona Attorney General, her whole reason for being is sue the Trump administration.
Sue the Trump administration. Stop Trump. Trump is a dictator. Trump is causing the hurt. Trump is the reason why we have the economy going into the tank. Inflation is President Trump's fault.
You know why the Seahawks won the Super Bowl?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Trump's fault.
You must be a San Francisco 49er fan.
How did you know?
I just lucky guess.
Just real quick.
Yes.
We need to take a moment.
Come on.
Pablo's very happy today.
Why is that?
Football tonight.
Football.
Yeah, preseason football, the Hall of Fame game.
Football, real football.
Yeah, well, the Cardinals are playing, so come on, that's a stretch.
American football. They put
Right, thank you. Right.
He said real football. You corrected him.
Right, and it's a double whammy. It's the Cardinals and it's preseason. That being said, it's football tonight in Canton, Ohio.
Wait, you said it's the Arizona Cardinals playing who?
Who are they playing, Pablo?
I forgot.
Yeah, some other team.
I'm only sure in the first 5 minutes, maybe
Right.
the first 8 snaps.
Yeah, but the big thing here for Arizona is Larry Fitzgerald gets inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I don't like Larry Fitzgerald.
What?
I don't like him.
How can you not? Oh, because of his association with the Vikings?
No.
Oh,
No.
because he has a past with the Vikings organization. He was a ball boy for the Vikings when he was a kid.
No. All
What-
feel-good stories.
What don't you like?
I don't
How can you not like Larry Fitzgerald? I am a San Francisco 49ers fan. The Arizona Cardinals Larry Fitzgerald might be the most likable player in the last 25 years in the league.
Every time the Green Bay Packers come to Arizona, they have some type of disastrous game against the Cardinals. And one of the most disastrous games is after the greatest quarterback of all time, Aaron Rodgers, threw a Hail Mary pass to put the Packers ahead. All of a sudden, Lucky Larry catches a couple of passes. Our defense sort of tripped up on the terrible AstroTurf in the stadium. And Larry goes all the way down to like the 5-yard line, and they just go ahead and win the game. I don't like him.
Doesn't the stadium use real grass?
I don't
blame
know.
it on the grass.
I don't know. I
think the stadium uses real grass. It's because they roll it in and out of the stadium. So
I was just trying to come up with
I love
something.
his tirade, though. I let it go, man. You're on one.
Yeah, you understand that.
I understand, but yeah,
pain.
go Cardinals.
All right, NFL starts tonight. Every election is supposed to be a choice between competing visions for the future. But Democrats don't seem interested in talking about the future anymore. And you're right, they haven't since 2016. They're talking about Donald Trump. Again, it's about a political addiction. Inflation, Trump. Crime, Trump. Border, Trump. Education, Trump.
racism.
Trump. Ask Democrats what they want to do over the next 2 years, and instead of a plan, you get another lecture about MAGA. MAGA. They're campaigning as though Donald Trump himself is on the ballot. President Trump, I will say, he's trying to be on the ballot. He is endorsing people. He wants these candidates to be associated with them. Why? Because right now he's red hot in his endorsements, and even though things are not going as well as we want them to, they're better than they were before because of Trump's policies. Here's the problem. Republican candidates are not Donald Trump. Governors are not Donald Trump. State legislators are not Donald Trump. School board members are not Donald Trump. Voters eventually want to know what you are going to do. If you have power, what are you going to do? And that's where Democrats have a problem. And we're seeing it all over the place. Did you see what's happening with that girl Hong up there in Wisconsin?
Francesca
Hong, she's starting to come apart.
Well, she walked back. One of her biggest misstatements. We played it earlier this week. Thanksgiving is racist. And she knows because she worked in a restaurant. Which, by the way, that's being under scrutiny now, too.
Yes. So
she doesn't actually work in
a chef or something?
She was a chef when she was married to the white dude.
Right.
And had that white baby that she doesn't like or claim.
Right.
But actually, once they split up because it was his restaurant, she's just a bartender.
Ooh, she's been demoted down to AOC status. AOC did a lot with that bartender gig.
Yeah,
though.
well, Francesca Hung is no AOC, if you know what I'm saying.
Come on now.
Wink,
Come
wink,
on
nod.
Well.
But yeah, she says Thanksgiving's cool now.
Oh, she has.
Yeah, she got enough pushback that she was on a podcast and she said that as they were asking her about what her favorite holiday is, and guess which one she said?
She didn't say Thanksgiving.
She said Thanksgiving.
All right, we'll get to that later on in the show. We will have to deal with that duplicity.
Pablo, I will send you the soundbite that I sent James of this very thing. Make sure it gets in the show.
Voters eventually want to know what you are going to do, and the Democrats can't tell you beyond Trump. When we look at what happened with Michigan, the progressive wing just knocked off another establishment favorite. Okay, across the country, the loudest voices in the Democrat Party are not talking about balanced budgets or public safety, are they? They're promising free college, free health care, wealth taxes, government control, and policies that move even further left. At the same time, the old guard is trying to distract the voters with one message, just one special message for the masses, and that is Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
They're not even,
Trump.
In 2020 and 2024, they ran on this weird democracy and Trump thing, but they're not even talking about democracy anymore.
No.
They're willing to burn down the Senate, the Supreme Court.
They are. Dude, just to
our
get
whole
Trump.
Financial way of life just to beat Trump.
I think this is a smart... President Trump out campaigning right now is a great move because love him and hate him, there's one thing that's undeniable. Trump knows how to dominate the conversation. And that's exactly what's happening. And if Democrats insist on making him the centerpiece of every race, don't be surprised if he gladly accepts that invitation and turns every campaign stop into a national referendum on their record instead of his. It's perfect. Democrats are trying to make Trump the issue. They may end up making him their biggest campaign surrogate. I think that's what's going on. President Trump weighs in on Michigan, and look, right now the Senate are going to vote whether or not to hold Dr. Fauci in contempt. How do you think that's going to go?
My guess, there will be a large chunk of the Republican committee, or that votes for it, but then they will have a full vote to bring a full contempt charge.
There you go.
Because we can't do anything in the majority.
We're going to see how this works out. That's coming up next. How many times have you said, I love to buy a house, but I probably can't afford it? The truth is, you don't know until you ask. A lot of people think they need perfect credit, 20% down, or a huge salary to buy a home. That's simply not the case. At Lund Mortgage, they work with first-time buyers, veterans, self-employed families, and people who have been told no somewhere else. As a mortgage broker, they shop multiple lenders to find the loan that fits you. You may qualify for FHA, VA, conventional financing, or even down payment assistance programs you didn't know existed. The first step isn't looking at houses. The first step is finding out what's actually possible. Call Lund Mortgage in as little as 24 to 48 hours. You'll know where you stand. And right now, Lund Mortgage is paying for the appraisal on qualifying purchase loans that close with them. That's hundreds of dollars back in your pocket. Lund Mortgage, 623-875-9940, or visit lundmortgage.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound dealing with some trouble. We got a vehicle fire near Litchfield Road. It's going to be off on the right shoulder, but now we're dealing with more trouble. I-10 westbound shut down for you in between Fairway and Dysart. This due to a collision. Heavy delays stretching back to 99th Avenue there. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call. 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
AI,
the controller of humankind.
abrupt extermination.
The AI we provide is audio intelligence.
It makes you smart.
And it's guaranteed human.
A basic human need.
550 KFYI on the free iHeartRadio app.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-884-1012 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-884-1012. That's 800-884-1012. What do you have to lose? Call 800-884-1012. Again, 800-884-1012.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, it can feel like there's only one option, but do your homework. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hi, it's James T. Harris. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to help deliver relief to patients right here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. They concentrate your body's own healing factors right where the pain is coming from. The whole idea is to give you a real chance to hold off on surgery, or in some cases, avoid it altogether. That's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that could change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion. The consultation is absolutely free with clinics in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN.
Do you feel trapped by your low interest rate? 25 years of payments left and you'd like to move, but you can't afford with the current interest rates? Then you need to check out the Life Changer loan, where you can pay off in just a few short years without changing a dime of spending habit, regardless of the rate environment. You see, when you can do your banking inside your mortgage, it's not about the rate, it's about cash flow. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602 Blue Sky today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, Scorpions.
You've thought about moving some of your IRA into gold. Most people have. Here's what stops them. They think it's complicated. It's not. Golden Crest Metals moves existing IRA and 401k money into physical gold and silver every day. Tax and penalty free. Featured on Fox Business and CNBC. Plus, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Demopolis Law.
Football is back. The first game of the season is tonight with the Cardinals and Panthers playing in the Hall of Fame game. The rest of the league begins preseason play next week. In Cleveland, Browns coach Todd Monken says the QBs battling for the Browns starting job, Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, will each get a preseason start before he decides who wins that job. And baseball, the Red Sox remain hot. They blanked the White Sox and are 25-3 in their last 28 games. I'm Matt McCoy.
Demopolis Law is the firm you can trust. Millions recovered weekly. Clients choose Demopolis Law because they want the best. Visit LegalElite.com. Again, LegalElite.com. Demopolis Law. Phoenix and Scottsdale offices now open.
A lot of apps like to say they're free until they ask for your credit card. iHeartRadio is different. No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges. We make money from our advertisers, not from you. It's the same radio you've never paid for. Live radio stations, playlists, podcasts, and artist stations all in one app. So if you haven't already, download the free iHeartRadio app. Free radio. Always has been, always will be. Now wherever you go.
iHeartRadio. Truth, justice, and the Hannity way. Sean Hannity. Today at 1 on your smart speaker. Say, play 550 KFYI.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app. President Trump lashed out at El Sayed. He commented on the midterm elections, and like we said, you want to make him the center of the conversation? Okay, he's going to jump on in. And he had a lot to say about the radical left. He had a lot to say about Abdul El Sayed and where this country is going with the Democrats.
But in Congress, we're working every day to defend the American dream for you and your children, the radical left, the maniacs. They're trying to destroy it with the disaster known as not socialism, communism. It's communism. These are communists. And the polls were wrong again last night when they thought it would be a landslide victory for a hater of Jews and a hater of Israel. This guy hates Jews. Somebody said, oh, that's a little strong. No, he hates Jews and he hates Israel. Abdul El Sayed. Can you believe this? This could only happen to me. Abdul El Sayed, lovely gentleman. He's a man of hate. And now he's going around saying, no, I love everybody. He doesn't love everybody. Put him in office. You're going to find out what he loves.
You know, I think everybody understood the subtle jab there. Al Sahi, can you believe this? It is really unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry. James, you call me whatever you want to. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we have Zoran Mandani as a governor as the mayor of New York City. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me that the fastest growing religion in America right now is Islam, and that mosques are popping up all over Texas, all over Michigan, all over New York.
Mosques are popping up faster than Dutch Bros after they just bought all a salad and goes.
What a move by Dutch Brothers.
And my wife and I were having that conversation yesterday about.
Do you drink Dutch?
No, okay. I don't like Dutch Bros.
Okay.
Only because I don't like sugary, like coffee milkshake type.
Right.
Other than the pumpkin spice latte, what comes out at the end of the month. I will get my white Uggs out of the closet and my brown sweater and I will get a Taylor Swift CD.
You head on over to Starbucks.
I will drive to Starbucks, and I will get my pumpkin spice latte.
It's so nasty. But yes.
Greatest thing in the world.
So Dutch Brothers made a big move yesterday, just scooped up all of the salad and goes here locally. Or not locally.
They're based in Arizona. I mean, they started in Gilbert.
But they're in a couple of different states.
They're in Arizona and they're in Nevada, I believe. And that's part of the reason why people are saying that they collapsed, right? The original founders sold to private equity, and then they rapidly expanded and they kind of collapsed under that own weight. Plus, the diarrhea lettuce outbreak didn't necessarily help.
They didn't help
a restaurant.
They weren't guilty of it, but yes, they were. That hit hard.
People weren't buying salads when the salads were causing explosive diarrhea.
Correct.
But we'll see what happens. My wife and I were having this debate. Will Dutch Bros turn the salad and go locations into additional Dutch Bros? Or will they revive the salad and go brand and do something with that, or something completely different?
I've read that they're not going to the salad. They're gutting it. They're gutting it for parts. And you're either going to come back with the Dutch Brothers or more coffee or something different, because
salad
a lot of them...
sisters. You should have Dutch Brothers and Salad Sisters. But the point remains, you're going to see something pop up very quickly in all of these salad and go locations, like the mosques throughout America.
That's exactly what it is. President Trump, that was that subtle little jab. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Yeah. It's my fault. They're blaming it on, okay, whatever. But they're popping up all over the place. President Trump.
He doesn't love Israel. He doesn't love Jewish people. He hates them. He hates them with a passion that burns in his heart, and there's not a frickin' thing he can do about it. There's not a thing he can do about it because he hates them. And in Michigan, it was really very close. The press, the polls, and the polls by the press. Oftentimes, the press hires the polls. They want to have it a certain way, but the polls got it really wrong because it was supposed to be a blowaway, and he almost lost. But he's going to lose to our great candidate. We have a great candidate in Michigan.
Right, it was supposed to be a blowout. That's what we're saying in some outlets, but it was not a blowout. It was rather close to that. I think that bodes well for Republicans. I think it's going to hurt the Democrats because we still have a little bit of time. What is it, about 90 days or so before the midterms? And the more we find out about these lunatic socialists or Marxists, the more Americans, Democrats included, are getting turned off. The more fearful they become. You have Bernie Sanders. He's the kingmaker. He doesn't care. He's one of these people that is Trump obsessed. He was so Trump obsessed, he was going for, the rapist Nazi tattoo guy. Notice how he is completely out of the, conversation now. Just like Swalwell, completely out of the conversation. Once these Democrats implode, the media gives them cover by just not talking about them. But that's where we are. The more these Democrat socialists emerge, the more Americans learn about them. That's why, even though Francisco Hong is up there in Wisconsin, well, that's the land of my people, I'm bringing this stuff up because it's wackadoodle time. There's another wackadoodle who showed up on Sean Hannity's show, showed up on Fox News last night. The more you listen to him, the more you understand that these Democrat socialists, they're not shying away from anything. They're telling you exactly what they want, what they believe. Your job is to believe it. It's coming up next.
Hot. It's humid. It's another reason why you don't want to stand around in a random QT parking lot trying to show a stranger your car for sale. There's a better way. You can do it inside, in your house, in your underwear with the AC on full crank, and that is at GiveMeTheVin.com. They make the process super easy. You just go to GiveMeTheVin.com. You plug in your car's VIN, and if you don't even have that, you can use your license plate too. You answer a few questions about your car, and then within a matter of minutes, you are going to get a real offer. And here's the thing about GiveMeTheVin.com. They say their offer is going to beat CarMax or Carvana. marijuana, but it's not just empty words. They back it up with a $100 guarantee. So if you're trying to sell your car fast and get the most money possible, you need to start with GiveMeTheVIN.com. They are America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Another dust storm rolled through the valley in the overnight hours. A little after midnight, the high winds blew northward, resulting in blowing dust and low visibility. Phoenix Sky Harbor reported wind gusts as high as 49 miles per hour. It appears Dutch Bros is planning to expand its footprint in the valley. The coffee chain has purchased Salad and Go locations in Arizona and Nevada for $105 million. The news comes after Salad and Go, which was founded in Arizona in 2013, announced it was permanently closing all locations and filing for bankruptcy. The Senate is voting today on whether to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. The former White House health advisor had invoked the Fifth Amendment more than 100 times last week in a hearing about the COVID-19 pandemic. Fauci refused to answer questions and said Republican Senator Rand Paul is obsessed with him. The FAA says President Trump was on that helicopter that came close to a commercial jet on Tuesday. Marine One was taking off from the White House on Tuesday afternoon. At the same time, an Envoy air flight took off from Reagan National. The two aircraft reportedly came within a mile of each other, but the FAA says the president was never in danger. And now here's a check of your traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound dealing with a closure this morning westbound near Fairway Drive. It's all shut down for you in between Fairway and Dysart due to a serious crash. All traffic being forced off at Fairway. Then eastbound 10, a new wreck just in right around 75th Avenue. This one's blocking up the left lanes. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business at iHeartAdvertising.com.
Gas prices, these grocery prices, the cost of living, inflation,
Escape.
Get away.
Oh, wait. Your inflation vacation is booked with $1,000. Chances to win every weekday.
Sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys.
Hey, Arizona, it's your local accident attorney, Kevin Rowe from Lerner and Rowe, where there are no fees until we win your case. Speaking of win, we want to help you bank $1,000. Powered by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. Interact, need a check? Call Lerner and Rowe today, 977-1900.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Starting Monday.
After some whitening treatments, even a little cold air can make you wince. So Sensodyne put clinical white users in front of a full-on leaf blower. Get 2 shades whiter teeth without the wince. Try Sensodyne Clinical White today.
I'm not one to say I told you so, but I switched to Pure Talk over a year ago, and ever since, I've been telling people there's no better wireless company out there. Well, a few months ago, a massive survey was conducted. 123,000 people were asked to rate their wireless carrier in 4 categories: coverage, support, data, and overall value. Well, the results are in. Guess which wireless company was the only wireless company to get 5 stars in every category? Yeah, Pure Talk. 5 stars, every category. To celebrate, Pure Talk is offering the first 3 months of any plan for just $15 a month, including their top-tier unlimited plan. No contract, no commitment, just a very inexpensive way to test drive the only American wireless company with 5 stars in every category. Just dial pound 250, say micro, and Pure Talk's U.S. customer service will take it from there. Again, pound 250 micro. And yes, I told you so.
August is Sandwich Month, and Easy Cater is rolling out a new surprise deal every week from August 3rd through 30th. That means every order of delicious sandwiches for your team comes with a side of something special just for you. From cheesesteaks and cubanos to pita pockets and pastrami, Easy Cater makes it easy to bring everyone's favorite sandwiches to work and rack up big rewards while you're at it. New week, new deal, all August long. Visit EasyCater.com to place your next order and take a bite out of Sandwich Month. Restrictions apply. See offer details at EasyCater.com.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft.
Oh, no.
That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If we find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes to your financial accounts, we alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that could make all the difference. Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-IHEART.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Fry's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Fry's trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Fry's store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Fry's. That's promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
550 KFYI. From local stories to global headlines. Guaranteed human.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. We are also streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. You know, I had Mom in the kitchen last night. We were not watching MS Now.
Progress.
Yes.
Please tell me you weren't like watching episodes of ABC Nightly News with David Muir like recorded.
Actually, I'm going to give David Muir a little bit of praise later on in the show because they actually did something right.
Okay.
But no, we weren't watching that. You know, I introduced Mom to the first season of 1923. You know, the whole Dutton Ranch thing.
Oh yeah, is that the one with Harrison? No, that's not.
Yes, that's the one with Harrison Ford.
Because there was the other one they did that was a flash where they had Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Yes, that was the original.
And I watched it. But it was also like, it was beautifully well done.
Right,
it was really well done. And I love a good Western.
Right.
But then it turned into the absurd where it was like female empowerment.
Well, yeah, like, but she did, you know, if you haven't watched the show, here's a spoiler. They did show it into.
It's been out 3-4 years.
Okay, yeah.
Spoiler,
they did, it was female empowerment, but she got. She did get got.
Well, yeah, but, you know, she had to have, like, the I am woman, hear me roar.
Yeah, as an arrow sticking out of her heart. But, yeah, she did. Yeah, it did go in that direction.
1923 is the one that came after that's got Harrison Ford and the other old lady in it.
Yes. Her name's, but she's brilliant acting, nice writing. Mom was instantly caught up into it. My 97-year-old mom. And catching things that you wouldn't think to catch because
she was alive then?
Pretty much. That was around the time she was born. So she was catching things and bringing stuff up. I'm like, oh my gosh. We have to look that up, Mom. I don't know. Did they really sing that song back in that time? I don't know, Mom. Let me look that up. Fascinating. Anyway, so we watched a little bit of that. But before we got into 1923, we were watching Sean Hannity.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I thought your mom, like, convulsed anytime Fox News was on.
No, she does, but she watched a little bit of a Hannity, and she saw the Democrat socialist Chris Robb. He was on, and after a few minutes, she's like, turn this off. Because he was making a fool out of himself.
Well, your mom is a Democrat.
She is.
She's not an idiot.
No, she's no.
And that's what it's come down to.
If these Democrat socialists come on, and my mom, who's a Democrat, is like, this is a mess. Lord have mercy.
Oh, Lord, child, what are they doing to my party?
First of all, this guy comes on the air, Chris Rock. He doesn't even call Sean. He calls him by a different name altogether. Sean Hannity had to correct the guest on, his name. Dude, do you know where you are?
I mean, the show is the Sean Hannity show. It's not like it's called something like Unfiltered or it's the Sean. It's called. I mean, actually, the show is called Hannity.
Right. Right.
Hannity.
I can understand if you come on to the, conservative circus and you call me, George or something like that.
Well, some people call you Uncle Tom, but that's a completely different.
Yeah, Uncle Tom or Step and Fetch.
Yeah.
I can see if you call me Ruckus. I understand that. No, I don't mean Darius Ruckus. I mean Uncle Ruckus.
I know what you mean.
Right?
Darius Rucker. Uncle Ruckus is different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people are saying, by the way, that you've morphed. Yesterday you were a pirate.
Right.
And today you look very bikerish because of the Harley Davidson. And
people should notice that I wear Harley Davidson almost every day. I mean, 3 or 4 times out of the
You need to expand your wardrobe, sir. How dare you wear the same thing every single day?
It's not the same thing every single day. It's equivalent of your hockey jerseys. I wear a different Harley shirt almost every day.
I got to be truthful here. Because, people, it's become a thing on the Instagram page where there's a handful of people that try and guess which jersey I'm wearing every day. Some people also get upset when I don't call it a sweater, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
I almost didn't wear a hockey jersey today.
Oh, that would have put...
That
would be an uproar.
I almost wore a football jersey because the NFL and Deebo Samuel's back with the 49ers, and I was like, oh, I can wear my Deebo. And it's like, no, I got to keep it consistent.
Now. You got it. It's a thing now. People expect it. I was wondering if people would ever catch on that. I mean, I wore Harley sweaters, Harley, almost jerseys, the old padded stuff from the 1930s or whatever. Yeah, Harley is the equivalent of extra white wearing these hockey jerseys.
Helen Mirren, that's the old lady.
That's her name, Helen.
She's a very accomplished actress.
Fantastic guy. I mean,
all those old white ladies look the same to me.
The acting in 1923 is spectacular. It's
Meryl Streep, Helen Mirren, Kathy Bates, all those old.
I did watch The Devil
Eddie
Wears
Lamar.
Prada with Mom. That was a woman you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with Anne Hathaway, right?
Anne Hathaway, yes.
She's a lovely.
She is lovely. She is lovely. She was great as Catwoman, Batman series. Anyway.
Your mom's watching Hannity with Rob.
I'm looking at the clock. Yes. After getting Sean Hannity's name wrong, okay, which was like weird, Hannity started asking him a series of questions straight away. What the Democrat socialists believe in, and you know what? You would think, okay, this is embarrassing. I'm sure he's gonna nuance this. He's gonna flip it. Nope, he didn't. As a matter of fact, he reinforced what the Democrat socialists actually believe. And it was unnerving, so much so Mom was like, hey, we got to switch, we got to turn the channel. I'll tell you what, well, here's some snippets from Chris Robb on Sean Hannity. We'll play for you what drove Mom, drove us to 1923. How about that? That's coming up next. When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, it can feel like there's only one option. But do your homework. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Whether you are dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to help deliver relief to patients right here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. They concentrate your body's own healing factors right where the pain is coming from. The whole idea is to give you a real chance to hold off on surgery or, in some cases, avoid it altogether. That's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that could change your life. Don't just accept surgery is your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion. The consultation is absolutely free with clinics in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 eastbound had a collision near 75th Avenue. Looks like they just cleared that. That's always welcome news when we get rid of a crash on that side. Unfortunately, the westbound side, not so lucky. We've got a closure due to a collision. It's westbound I-10, all traffic being forced off at Fairway Drive. Very heavy delays back behind that. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Has socialism ever worked? This week on Red Pilled America, we tell the story of a fascinating community that proves once and for all whether socialism could work in the U.S. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Former President Joe Biden has written a book. You really think he wrote that book? Not a chance.
Read The Room with Glenn Beck.
I don't think he actually wrote the book.
Tonight at 7 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It looks amazing. It looks like a Teflon coating on there.
We're very excited that we don't ever have to paint again.
Phoenix, if you don't want to spend your summers painting, then do what your neighbors did. They called Rhino Shield.
We chose it because of the fact that we saw a house that had done it, and I just went, that's something I'd like to have done to my house.
Rhino Shield is a ceramic coating formulated for our specific climate right here in Phoenix.
I would highly recommend Rhino Shield. You can't beat the 25-year transferable warranty, by the way.
Let me put it this way. I haven't had any complaints. And as the president of the association, that's the best part.
Right now, get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 10% off the regular price.
For anybody that's skeptical about putting Rhino Shield on your house, take a real close look at it. The warranty, 25 years, is something I just don't think you can beat.
Stop wasting your summers on painting. Here's owner Jim Williams.
This offer is limited, so call me at 855-4U-RHINO. That's 855-4, the letter U, Rhino.
Go Rhino!
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry, wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Hey, it's Garrett Lewis. Are you needing windows, but you're scared of the price? You need to call Advanced Window Products right here in the Valley. They make their windows in Tolleson. They got a call from a person who needed a quote because a big-name window company quoted this customer $137,000 for 22 windows. Advanced Window Products got there, did all 22 windows for just $29,000. And Advanced Window Products come with a lifetime guarantee. The glass breaks, they don't ask how it broke. They just come out and replace the glass. And Advanced Window Products, they make the windows specifically for us here in the Valley. They have extra coating on the glass that other companies don't do to keep your window protected up to 115 degrees. Plus, Advanced Window Products has their own installers, so you have peace of mind knowing they'll be installed perfectly. The summer special is almost done. $2,500 off when you buy 10 windows or more. Call before it's gone. 480-764-2002, advancedwindows.com.
I walk out in our garage and I'm going, I love this floor. I just love it.
That's your neighbor Kay, and she's talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation.
Our neighbors in our former home had heard of Galaxy and had their garage floor done. We went over and absolutely fell in love with it and said, that's what we want to do.
And Galaxy Concrete Coatings is not epoxy. It's 4 times stronger.
The crew, well, the guys were polite. They were so efficient. They would explain what they were doing and why they were doing it. It was really a very easy process.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day. And it comes with a lifetime warranty.
My personal recommendation is they'll never regret it if they go with Galaxy, and their product is beyond belief, in my opinion.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We'll never have another house that doesn't have a Galaxy garage floor.
We're out of this world.
Let me
extreme heat warning continues through the weekend with highs today near 109. Then tonight, partly cloudy and 90. Sunny and 112 for your Friday and 113 on Saturday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Brake Masters.
You're close to your journey's end. You're winning half the battle, and then it happens. A rattle. You got this. Just head on over to any Brake Masters stop sign. Download coupons and schedule an appointment from your smartphone.
Brake Masters. We give you an honest break.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Keeping you informed and up to date now more than ever.
I like staying up to date on things.
550 KFYI on the free iHeartRadio app.
Keep my hands on myself.
You're listening to the Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. We are streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. Make sure you like this page. Share it with a friend.
Yeah, like the video for today. Like the show. I mean, you can thumb down it too if you think we suck. I mean,
don't do that.
It would not be kind. We'll hunt you down and ridicule you. And then you can subscribe to the page. That way, you get the updates whenever we go live every day at 6, and of course our good friend Garrett Lewis at 4 o'clock.
And don't forget, if in case you missed the show tragically, you can always download the podcast.
And where would you do that?
On the free iHeartRadio.
There you go. Wow, look at you. You learn.
Hey, it's been a couple of years.
Hey, you know what? Progress.
We've got Chris Robb. I believe he was out of Michigan. I think he was one of the candidates that squeaked through.
Oh, the socialist epicenter of America now.
I think so. But he was on with Sean Hannity, and he was telling America what the Democrat socialists believe in.
Do you want amnesty for illegals and to abolish borders?
What are illegals?
Illegal immigrants, people that didn't respect our laws, borders, and sovereignty, entered the country without permission.
You know what the hell he's saying. What is illegal? And then nobody is illegal. Borders are arbitrary.
What is illegal? What is illegal? Dude, okay. Sean Hannity and Chris Robb.
Illegally.
I don't accept the premise of that question. There are folks who have documentation, but these are not criminal acts.
They are.
If you enter our country illegally, by definition, that is a criminal act. Do you want to abolish ICE?
Absolutely.
He's telling you.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't believe in any type of a border or border enforcement, then why would you need immigrations and customs enforcement?
Why would you need that? I mean, they're telling you exactly what they believe.
Well, what's interesting about that statement is long before there was any notion of policing, we had founders that did not even understand that term. Policing is something that's evolved over time.
What?
Ultimately, what we want is to have communities that are safe.
What?
And 99% of what police do are not going after the bad guys. All of that can be done in different ways.
You support
by professionals who are trained to do
police, Okay, I'm talking about police that arrest bad people, that commit crimes and commit robberies and rape, the child molesters, the drug dealers, those people, the people that have guns that
Were there people
protect
who did
the
that
innocent.
before the term police existed, though? let's talk about this in the appropriate context.
What were there before police? Before they were policing? What was before police?
I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
There were vigilantes.
Well,
there was eye for an eye.
Well,
there was you come on my door and try and steal my chickens, I'm gonna hatchet you to death with an axe.
There was mob rule. I mean, we saw that on 1923 last night. These dudes, come on, cutting down the fence and letting their sheep graze on the cattle land. You know what happened to them? When they caught those, they strung them up. There's no court of law.
Frontier justice.
Frontier justice. They hung him. Mom was like, oh,
Oh, you know what they did before they were police? All the Democrat white folk rallied around and they lynched the black man.
That's what Mama said when she saw the people
whistling at the white woman.
Hanging from the tree, the strange fruit. That was mob justice. Is that what you're talking about, sir? How ridiculous.
I didn't know you could get on Fox News while you were high on drugs.
Of course, Aaron is talking about Chris Rabb. Chris Rabb.
Talking about police that arrest bad people, that commit crimes and commit robberies and rape, the child molesters, the drug dealers, those people, the people that have guns that
Were there people
protect
who did
the
that
innocent.
before the term police existed, though? Let's talk about this in the appropriate context.
I don't know. Do you think this was a candidate for Clown of the Week?
There's been a lot of candidates this week. There's a very good chance, James.
Yes.
As I was thinking about, this is what I do at night. I wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and go, what are we going to do for Clown of the Week? There is a very good chance that somebody's listening at 7:45 tomorrow morning when we do the Conservative Circus Clown of the Week, that one person might win all 3 spots. It doesn't happen very often.
Boy, I mean, you had to be thinking about this. There's a lot to think about this week. You got an early start on that, I see.
It's a lot of socialism this week.
There's a lot
of socialism.
I'm telling you, right now you have the Democrat socialists absolutely showing themselves. Why would this asshat go on Sean Hannity and say these things?
Because it's what they believe.
But don't they understand that this is hurting the cause?
They don't think it is. They believe. I mean, and look, to some extent, I understand why. Because of the popularity of Bernie Sanders, the rise of the Ayatollah of New York, Zorhan Mamdani. You saw the surge at the last minute for ramen noodle out there in Los Angeles. They believe that these are winning strategies. And it might not win nationally. It might not win, the Electoral College and the presidency, but they're going to start their revolution one little local office at a time.
The revolution has started. There's no doubt about it. And many believe that the Democrat Party has already been consumed. They believe that socialism or communism, Marxism, is going to emerge from this, and there's no going back to mainstream the Democrat policies. That this is going to swallow it up. We've got more on what's happening with the socialist, Democrat socialist, DSA, coming up later in the show. But we have to address what is happening in Spain. Because we've seen this movie before. The problem is it is spreading unchecked because Spain does not have something that we have. We'll talk about it right after the news. High-ranking Democrats say they see nothing but danger in the DSA movement. That's the Hannity Morning Minute on 550 KFYI and 790 KNST.
The Hannity Morning Minute is sponsored by Lund Mortgage.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
When I was at Lindsey Graham's memorial at the National Cathedral, where I did speak, I had an opportunity to meet with a number of very high-ranking, names you would recognize, Democrats in the U.S. Senate. And we had private conversations. They were off the record, and I will respect my promise to keep it off the record in terms of who they are, what they said. But I am telling you, they see nothing but danger in this movement. This is not the people they want to be associated with. And they're saying it, but they won't say it out loud. And as their silence is so deafening, now it's a danger.
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
I know the headlines changed, the threats facing Israel and their survival, that does remain. Now, I know people move on story to story, news breaks fast. But for Israeli families, they continue to live with the reality of terrorism, uncertainty, and a fight for their survival. As Christians, I believe we are called to stand with our friends in Israel in their time of need. That's why I'm a proud supporter of the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. Now, they are on the ground every day providing life-saving aid, humanitarian assistance for struggling families. And that means they are providing food and water and shelter and clothing and medications, but they can't do it without our support. Please join us in helping the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. Please pray for them, first of all, and for protection and strength and a lasting peace. But whatever you can donate to help people in this hour of need is greatly, greatly appreciated. Go to their website. It's one word, prayifcj.org. That's prayifcj.org.
Fix it, Frankie. This is Ethel. Yes, my Frankie can fix your air conditioner. Frankie can fix anything. What? Well, how did the cat get inside the condenser coil? It was chasing the raccoon. So is the raccoon still inside with the cat? They're having babies. Oh, dear. But to answer your question, Frankie can be there at 4 o'clock. And to find the air conditioner, just follow the sound of the howling. Okay, bye now.
Fix It Frankie.
My Frankie can fix anything.
FixItFrankie.com.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Getting rear-ended once is bad enough. Don't let the insurance company hit you again with a lowball offer. Call an experienced attorney who knows how to fight and win. Call Lerner and Rowe today. 977-1900.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900. 977-1900.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
West Valley family is missing. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm Wendy Swanson. Avondale police are searching for a Litchfield Park family after they seemingly disappeared from their home. Police say there's evidence in the home near Litchfield Road and Indian School that leads them to believe that foul play is suspected. Family members reportedly requested a welfare check on the husband, wife, and their adult son, who were reported missing on Tuesday. This neighbor tells Fox 10 he heard yelling coming from the area near the home on Tuesday morning.
A little bit of yelling. And I don't know exactly who from.
Investigators are asking neighbors to check their home security cameras. President Trump is denying claims that the U.S. is running low on munitions because of the war in Iran. More from Mark Mayfield.
Both CBS News and Reuters reported this week that the U.S. had used nearly its entire stockpile of long-range precision missiles during Operation Epic Fury and could not sustain the rate at which it was using its munitions. Trump lashed out at the reports on social media early today and claimed the U.S. has massive amounts of munitions. He also warned that the leakers of these treasonous statements are being hunted down and long-term jail sentences will be sought.
Speeding citations are climbing in Phoenix thanks to enforcement cameras. The Arizona Republic reports more than 65,000 citations have been issued since the city reintroduced speed cameras back in February. The newspaper noted just 1 in 10 of those tickets have been paid for. A look at your money. The Dow is up 24 points. Let's take a look at the drive with 550 KFYI.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 in the westbound direction dealing with a crash that has closed the freeway at Fairway Drive. So seeing big-time delays back behind that. Try and avoid the area if you can. Also southbound I-17 dealing with a wreck near New River Road. That one, though, is off right. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call on the tip line, 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Crystal Ortiz.
Today, our forecast high at 107 degrees. Yet again, an overnight dust storm leading to hazy conditions, a partly sunny sky, and a low chance of showers or storms developing into this evening. Our forecast low drops to just 90 degrees.
Right now, it's 90 in Phoenix. Your next news at 7:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword dollar at KFYI.com. That's dollar at KFYI.com.
What if the border isn't just about compassion? What if it's about power?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
The leftist playbook is import, legalize, and replace. Remember the great replacement theory that we were ridiculed for? We were talking about, hey, we're looking around, we're seeing what the left's doing with all of these illegals, and we said they're trying to replace us. First, they said that the Republicans were just blowing things up. They were saying that Republicans were lying, and then all of a sudden you have folks in the black community realize that, hey, all these illegals, they're replacing us.
In fact, when there was a rally in Charlottesville, Virginia in, 2016, and you had the white guys with tiki torches walking around saying, you will not replace us, they were told they were the KKK. They were racist.
Exactly.
That was the start of the made-up, very fine people on both sides debate where they tried to make it look like Donald Trump was defending the guy who ran through the crowd in a car when he was asked a question about the removal of Confederate monuments at that press conference.
There's an old saying in politics, if you can't change the voters, change the rules. But what if changing the rules isn't enough? What if you actually change the voters? That's not some wild conspiracy cooked up in a dark corner on the internet anymore. No. In Spain, a prominent far-left politician said the quiet part out loud. She celebrated legalizing migrants, expanding citizenship, and eventually giving them the vote because, in her words, she hoped they would replace the political influence of what she called right-wingers. Can you imagine watching all of these Moroccans pour into your country, and you stand up and you cheer and you say, yeah, because they're going to erase, I guess Spain's equivalent of MAGA. Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to imagine that. You watched it right here in the United States. You watched it happen under the Biden administration. I mean, what we're watching and seeing in Spain should be familiar because for years Americans have watched an unprecedented wave of illegal immigration while being told not to believe our own eyes.
Unrelenting stream of immigration. Non-stop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America from then and on will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing. That's the source of our strength, said Biden. We're watching that play. It played out in America. Now we're watching it play out in Spain.
Look at all those strong Moroccans coming into Spain.
It's a source of Spain's strength. These young military-aged men pouring over, very few women, almost no children. This is the source of Spain's strength. Then you have this dullard stand up and say, this is great because these people are going to replace the right-wingers of our country. Who benefit from this politically? We can ask that of America. Who benefited from this? Well, the Democrats. They had all the ballots waiting for them. 2020. Oh yeah, all of the ballots.
Did you ever see the movie The Gangs of New York?
I did not see it. I only saw snippets, but yes.
Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean,
great actor.
It was a very long movie. Cameron Diaz played. It was Like, there are parts of it that are very good, and there are parts of it that are terrible. But there's one scene in that movie where, you've got the English of New York battling against the Irish of New York. But there's this scene where, as the immigrants are coming off the boat, they're literally handed a ballot filled out for the Democrat candidate. And they're like, Michael McGillicuddy, click, click, welcome to America, go vote, go to Tammany Hall. And that's what is happening. But that was in the, in the 1700s, the 1800s. We shouldn't be doing this anymore.
It's exactly right. It hasn't changed. It's a Democrat tactic. It worked. Hell, why should it change? You bring all the illegals in. We had it right down here by the airport in the valley. They're all housed there. They had the ballot. And they came with the ballot. We signed the ballot.
If only there was some legislation that could have passed the House and that the President of the United States wants to sign into law that would prevent, and maybe not eliminate, but make it much more difficult for non-citizens to participate in our electoral process.
I can't imagine if we had a chance to pass something like that, especially Republicans, because they're the ones that are hurt by all this.
The majority control of all three branches of the government. You would think that would be a shoo-in thing, right? Somebody should really pass that legislation and try and get it before the Senate.
How long before we see Republicans openly campaigning for mass amnesty, faster pathways to citizenship, and expanded voting access? If millions of people become citizens, right? Of course, they'll become part of the electorate. That's not a speculation. That's how democracy works, right?
Well, that's what we were told when arguably one of the greatest presidents we ever had one of his blemishes on his record. And
are you talking about Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, gave amnesty to the illegal aliens back in the 1980s, right? And we were told then, that'll put a stop to it. This is a one-time thing.
That's going to be the end of it. No, this is how Democrats refresh their voter rolls. And now this is happening in Spain, and you have these Spanish politicians saying, it out loud, making more of a direct, correlation. Yeah, now we can get rid of all of the right wingers. We can have these Moroccans. They're going to vote for us. The Democrats were not that brazen, but they didn't have to be. They had the operation. They came over. First of all, they took over ICE. ICE used to deport people before the Biden administration. Then they converted them into Ubers, just to deliver people. We redistributed people across the country. You had the mail-in ballots all set up. You had the illegals, in the hotels they're all in one place. You just go through and have them sign it, make it part of your driver's license programs, make it part of, the DMV. It's absurd. And I used to think, and maybe I still do, this is coordinated. These people didn't come over into Spain by themselves. Oh, let's go now. There were thousands of them.
Well, it is interesting, right? When you had the caravan upon caravan upon caravan of illegals walking into this country under the Biden administration, you had Kamala Harris, who told us, and Biden too, and the entire administration really, that they were here because their countries were so terrible that America provided a better life. And now, I guess all the problems in those S-hole countries are fixed because you don't see the caravans,
You don't see any of the caravans, do you? You don't see any of them.
So that's got to be the reason why, right? Those countries are now like the Garden of Eden, and those thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people don't need to flee those countries anymore.
We are watching the proceedings in the Senate to see if Fauci is going to get got. We'll let you know if that happens. But also, we're talking about Republicans standing by and watching things happen, not passing the SAVE Act. We're also finding out that they are protecting some of the criminals of the Biden administration and Obama administration. We'll talk about that coming up next. Gold is still in the early stages of a long-term bull market. That's according to a billionaire investor, John Paulson, of the hedge fund manager who famously predicted the subprime mortgage collapse before the 2008 financial crisis. Now, Paulson believes gold has much further to run as investors around the world lose confidence in paper currencies. Even after a recent pullback, gold is still up more than 20% over the past year. Jim Clark and the team at Republic Monetary Exchange agree. They point to Washington's runaway spending, a growing national debt, global uncertainty, and a strong demand from central banks as reasons gold's long-term outlook remains bright. Their advice? Take advantage of today's lower gold and silver prices while you still can. Visit Republic Monetary Exchange on Camelback, just east of 40th Street in Phoenix. Call 602-682-GOLD or visit rmegold.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 in the westbound direction dealing with a crash that has closed the freeway at Fairway Drive. So seeing big-time delays back behind that. Try and avoid the area if you can. Also southbound I-17 dealing with a wreck near New River Road. That one, though, is off right. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call on the tip line, 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
Today, day after day,
News happens.
Iran is begging every day.
Fast.
They're not ready to make a deal.
Stay up to date with Garrett Lewis.
Andy Biggs is the winner of the Republican primary.
Today at 4.
What's going on?
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
I'm not one to say I told you so, but I switched to Pure Talk over a year ago, and ever since, I've been telling people there's no better wireless company out there. Well, a few months ago, a massive survey was conducted. 123,000 people were asked to rate their wireless carrier in 4 categories: coverage, support, data, and overall value. Well, the results are in. Guess which wireless company was the only wireless company to get 5 stars in every category? Yeah, Pure Talk. 5 stars, every category. To celebrate, Pure Talk is offering the first 3 months of any plan for just $15 a month, including their top-tier unlimited plan. No contract, no commitment, just a very inexpensive way to test drive the only American wireless company with 5 stars in every category. Just dial pound 250, say micro, and Pure Talk's U.S. customer service will take it from there. Again, pound 250 micro. And yes, I told you so.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Paid for by Auto Discount Policy.
Aw, man, my car insurance went up this month.
And you're still going to keep that policy?
Yeah, I've had the same auto insurance for years. My rate's gone up a little, but that's just how it works, right?
I was the same way. Just paid whatever they told me. Then I called Auto Discount Policy and found out I was overpaying by hundreds a year.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, it took me 5 minutes. I called and they compared rates from top providers. They even saved me $650 a year.
Wait, $650 just for making one call?
Yep. They don't care about your driving record, credit score, even if you're not insured right now.
Okay, I'm calling right now.
Don't settle for the same auto insurance plan. Find out how you can save up to $650 a year on auto insurance. There's no obligation, no hassle, just real savings you can start putting back in your pocket today. Call 800-483-6219. That's 800-483-6219. One last time, 800-483-6219.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these 2 words are better together. When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
If you have great credit but still in a traditional mortgage, then you will most likely spend 25 years longer in debt than you have to. Learn about the Life Changer loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage, where the average client pays off their home in just 5 years and saves over $250,000 in interest and keeps 24/7 access to their equity. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic. It's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775, Life Changer Loan Corp. With an equal housing lender.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602 Blue Sky today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, Scorpions.
Arizona summers are no joke. Triple-digit temperatures in monsoon season put your air conditioner through the ultimate test. When your AC needs help, trust the experts at Parker & Sons. Their trust-certified technicians are available 24/7 for repairs, maintenance, and new system installations to keep your home cool and comfortable all season long. Visit parkerandsons.com today or call 602-2-REPAIR to schedule your service. That's parkerandsons.com or 602-2-REPAIR.
An extreme heat warning continues through the weekend with highs today near 109. Then tonight, partly cloudy and 90. Sunny and 112 for your Friday and 113 on Saturday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by CummonsRecall.com.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CummonsRecall.com.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Stay connected with the Conservative Circus. Follow the show on Twitter at James T. Harris.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. We are also streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. Right now, we do have the Senate. They're talking about whether or not they're going to hold Dr. Fauci in contempt. And we had Senator James Lankford. He's out of Oklahoma. Was a reporter caught up with him as he was about to get onto the congressional elevator. I think that may have been the same elevator where those activists cornered Jeff Flake, right? And they were asking him about Rand Paul and holding Dr. Fauci in contempt.
So do you think Blanche is receptive to this Fauci contempt effort? What do you think is going on there? You think he'll move forward on it once you pass it?
Well, it's got to actually go through the full Senate. That's the challenge.
Well, Rand Paul says he's going to...
I know he's going to try to send it over to the vice president and try to be able to go straight to the vice president, who's actually the president of the Senate. The vice president would have to make a decision if he wants to try to change the structure of what has been done in the Senate, because then that would make them vulnerable 3 years from now to a future maybe Democrat Senate to be able to see it. So there's still a lot of questions trying to figure out what the administration is going to do.
Still a lot of questions trying to find out what the administration is going to do. There shouldn't be any questions. What do you mean questions? What? You saw the testimony. I mean, and of course you have the Secretary Kennedy Jr. Going on the CNN and just roasting Dana Bash. It was, come on, this is overwhelming. And now the court of public opinion, you can go on social media and you have not just the Aaron Rodgers saying, see, I told you so, but you've got hundreds of people who did not get vaxxed and some who did are furious with Dr. Fauci. So what's going on here? Do you think that they're actually going to follow through? You know what? I don't know, and that's the problem, because this is a no. I mean, there's no question here.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think we'll have a few Republican holdouts that'll block it, and it'll keep anything from happening. But I do love the fact that here we are 6 years after COVID, and Fauci is being dragged through the mud.
I mean, that's the only takeaway we can really celebrate.
Like to see him behind bars. I would like to see him completely bankrupt. But if the best we can get is completely ruining his legacy, when you read the diaries, that's what he cared about. The fame, the adulation, the hero worship.
Did you hear the latest? Senator Johnson of Wisconsin is now in possession of Dr. Anthony's cell phone, Fauci's cell phone.
I think he prank texts him, signs him up for a bunch of robodial calls.
It's just so... Oh, can you imagine going through the text? This has got to be fun.
What do you think got read more in the last month? Fauci's private diaries or that comical Joe Biden book?
I think of Fauci's diaries. Fauci, I forgot that he had a book out. I forgot Biden had a book.
That's Fauci's. But what emojis do you think he used like for coronavirus? Like a bat and a crown?
Bat and a shot. Bat and a little shot emoji.
That's good.
Chinese flag.
You're right. The ridiculing of this, I mean, again, the ridiculing, the loss of celebrity, becoming a pariah is ultimately something that we could take away and feel good about. The fact that he is now, I don't know if you've seen the parody out there where they've turned Fauci into Dave Chappelle pleading the fifth.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
I know there's growing calls and public support, on a state level. I believe Florida, Texas, I think there's one other state.
Alabama. That
are lining up to try and bring some charges against Fauci.
Correct.
And I still think that there may be some efforts to file civil charges for the damages that are done and the lives that are lost against Anthony Fauci.
Yes.
I mean, look, if you can bankrupt Alex Jones and InfoWars for, I believe it was the Sandy Hook shooting, some of the content he said, there's got to be at least a strong case to do the same to Anthony Fauci.
Again, well, here's the thing. They did that to Alex Jones. And, yeah, I mean, love him or hate him. I mean, look, he has freedom of speech. They bankrupted him. They took his company away. They silenced him. So to your point, if they really, really wanted to, they really wanted to do that to Alex Jones. They really wanted to do this to Fauci. And he has damaged more people worldwide than Alex Jones ever did. They could do something.
I mean, this is how they got O.J. Simpson. Right, O.J. Simpson not guilty, even though he did it.
Right,
but then the Brown family and the family sued him civilly, and he was found guilty, and then he was basically a pariah every day after that.
Right, he did write the book. I didn't do it, but what if I did?
Here's how I would do it.
O.J. Simpson. OJ's gone now. May he rest in peace.
Well, he ended up going to prison because he
sold some of his
memorabilia. He broke in and roughed
Vegas.
up a guy, but he needed that money because he needed to pay the civil judgment, and then he went into prison, and then he died.
Well, no, he died. He got back out of prison.
Yeah, he got out of prison.
He's hanging around, and
then he died.
Yeah, he's dead. That was shocking.
Good riddance.
He's dead. Stop it. He became he was like Thanadar in the end. He became, he would chime in on every political thing. OJ's moment.
Yeah.
He came on and gave his little opinion of what was happening in popular culture, like anybody asked.
Hey, everybody, it's OJ.
No, it's OJ.
It's the juice.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's happening in D.C., but
these Republicans need to pass the Save Act. I know something about running through a line.
Do you remember James? Or what was his? I just forgot his name. CIA head. He's the one that was one of the 51 signatures on Hunter Biden's laptop. This is the guy who was running interference during the Obama administration, during the Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
He now is. I mean, they got the goods on him. the whole spying, the whole Crossfire Hurricane, all of this, but they can't go any further because there's some folks in the Senate who are sitting on the information and refusing to release it. Who do you think that is? I'll tell you coming up next. You are juggling payroll, employees, vendors, compliance, growth, and somewhere buried in the middle of all of that, insurance paperwork nobody has time to read. Policies stacked everywhere, different brokers, different logins, different answers depending on who you call. That's why more growing businesses are checking out SuperSure. If your company has more than 25 employees, SuperSure gives you one super agent who can help manage your business insurance and employee benefits year-round and not just at renewal, and this is huge. They've got a fine print facts tool that translates complicated policy language into plain English so you can better understand what your coverage includes. Plus, everything lives in one place. Policies, documents, benefit information, organized and accessible when you need it. And their business value calculator can even help estimate what your business may be worth so you can take a closer look at what you are protecting. Go see why businesses are moving beyond the old broker model. Visit supersure.com. That's supersure.com. Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Another dust storm rolled through the valley last night. It happened a little after midnight when high winds blew northward, resulting in blowing dust and low visibility for drivers. Phoenix Sky Harbor reported wind gusts as high as 49 miles per hour, and we can expect unhealthy air quality conditions again today. Governor Katie Hobbs, along with sheriffs from across the state, are asking for reimbursement. They're asking the Department of Homeland Security to reimburse Arizona for almost $1 billion that the state has paid for border security. Hobbs says local law enforcement and the state has spent the funds to fight cartel activity, drug smuggling, and border reinforcement over the past 5 years. President Trump is criticizing Michigan Democratic Senate nominee Abdul El-Sayed after his primary victory, predicting he'll lose in November. Speaking in Las Vegas, Trump accused El-Sayed of being hostile towards Jewish people in Israel, claims the Democrat has rejected. Over 1,000 firefighters are working to contain the wildfires destroying homes in and around Spokane, Washington. Some 1,500 firefighters are working 16-hour shifts to hold back 3 wildfires which have displaced over 60,000 people. Now here's a check of your traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound shut down for you at Fairway Drive due to a serious collision. Very heavy delays stretching all the way back to 83rd Avenue. Try to avoid westbound 10. They're going to force you off at Fairway Drive anyway. Southbound 17 near New River Road, you've got a collision off right. Watch for delays approaching that scene. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Brake Masters.
You're close to your journey's end. You're winning half the battle. And then it happens. A rattle. You got this. Just head on over to any Brake Masters stop sign. Download coupons and schedule an appointment from your smartphone.
Brake Masters. We give you an honest break.
Gas prices, these grocery prices, the cost of living, inflation,
escape,
get away.
Oh, wait. Your inflation vacation is booked with $1,000. Chances to win every weekday.
Sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys.
Hey, Arizona, it's your local accident attorney, Kevin Rowe from Lerner and Rowe, where there are no fees until we win your case. Speaking of win, we want to help you bank $1,000, powered by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. Interact, need a check? Call Lerner and Rowe today, 977-1900.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Starting Monday.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Fry's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Fry's trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Fry's store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Fry's. That's promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
You don't pay for iHeartRadio. Our advertisers do. That's why it's always been and always will be 100% free. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-884-1012 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-884-1012. That's 800-884-1012. What do you have to lose? Call 800-884-1012. Again, 800-884-1012.
Everyone's talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation. Like your neighbor Brett.
We did Galaxy for the sidewalks and also the porch. The porch had a few pits. Galaxy said that was no problem.
Home or business, Galaxy Concrete Coatings got you covered.
Obviously with the front sidewalk and step, so we didn't worry about any kind of slipping. You know, you're concerned about that after rain. And then when it did dry, it didn't spot, it didn't stain. It was just like it had been done yesterday.
Lots of styles to choose from, 4 times stronger than epoxy, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
One thing that my wife commented on was how easy the Galaxy coating swept versus just the bare concrete.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com now. That's Galaxy Concrete Coatings. And remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. We're out of this world.
We moved here recently. I didn't even think twice about calling anyone else but Galaxy to come do this house.
550 KFYI. Because real news deserves real voices. Guaranteed human.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app. We're also streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. You know, we look back at all of the corruption. We look at what happened under the Biden administration. We look at how the Obama administration, along with Hillary Clinton's campaign, started to hold spying on Trump's campaign, set that in motion with the objective to keep him from becoming president. Once he became president, they extended the program. We know that the Mueller investigations, all of this was trumped up to protect Joe Biden. We know that you had the deep state that was hiding Hunter Biden's laptop. By the way, Hunter Biden is now saying that he and the family is bankrupt.
Well, yeah, he can't get people to buy his $150,000 to $500,000 paintings anymore. So they don't have that money. USAID went bankrupt. You know, his father's not president. I mean, not that he was really president, but his father wasn't isn't in the executive Oval Office anymore. So they can't, have access to pay for play. It's hard getting a gig. I mean, Kamala Harris can't even give him a reference for the McDonald's because she never actually worked there.
It's really sad. Very, very sad. And you got Kamala Harris that basically bankrupted DNC. I mean, they have no money.
And, I mean, Hunter, to his credit, cleaned up his life, left the drugs and the hoes behind, so he can't really go into the world of pimping. So, I mean,
It's hard for a pimp.
What
Isn't
is
it?
he to do?
Pimps don't cry? I mean, we were told that Hunter was a brilliant businessman, weren't we? A successful, world-renowned artist.
I was a degenerate crackhead.
He was a world traveler.
Yes, you were, Hunter.
He cleaned himself up. Now, come on, Hunter. You got to give yourself a break.
Maybe he can get a gig on The View like Rosie O'Donnell.
No.
I mean, she looks like a crackhead.
She does. She does. Nice frames, though. She has nice frames.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
I was going to have to punch you.
Oh, no. John Solomon's reporting that this information, the Senate has a bunch of information they could absolutely release that would nail James Brennan. They would nail these people, would nail the conspirators, but they're not doing it. And, the same people who are obstructing the SAVE Act, well, they're obstructing, justice here. And he's calling them out.
I can tell you with 100% certainty that Republicans are obstructing the investigation into weaponization. There are two Republicans I can name by name, Senator John Thune and Senator Tom Cotton. They have refused for months now. The first request came in late January, early February. They are refusing thus far to provide to Joe DeGenova, to the prosecutors in Florida, to the Miami U.S. Attorney, to the Justice Department, the transcripts of John Brennan's interviews with the Senate Intelligence Committee. They have refused to do so.
Why would they do that? Why would they refuse to do that? I mean, this was an enemy of the Trump administration. I mean, these were the guys who were involved in the sabotage during his first administration. They were involved in 2020 with keeping information, out of the public view. And investigative reporter John Solomon, he has this information. Now he's saying, you were supposed to have had this by then. Florida prosecutors were supposed to have this by then. But John Thune and Senator Cotton are obstructing it. Now, this is what's incredible to me. He's naming them. He dropped names. Solomon is not with the mainstream media. So they don't have to pick this up. You won't see any of the cables picking this up, the mainstream. They're not going to pick this up because they're all running interference. This is what is so frustrating. President Trump said he's out here to drain the swamp. But the swamp, easier said than done. And when the swamp is in, the prominent members of the swamp are on your political side of the aisle, well, it's just a big club. And President Trump ain't in it. And now when I look at Thune, this is what I think of. Okay, not only are you holding up the SAVE Act, but you are giving protection to the very people that are out to assassinate the president, to destroy his presidency.
You need to give Thune some credit here, some slack. You need to cut him some slack.
Why? What?
Well, because somebody's got to do the job Mitch McConnell can't do because he's dead. 60 days, haven't seen the guy.
Do your job.
Thune's just trying to be the new Mitch McConnell.
He pretty much is Mitch McConnell.
No. Thune is alive.
Well, you're right. Have you seen the pretty spokeswoman for Mitch McConnell?
We had this conversation.
Have
yesterday.
you seen her? Know her lately? I'm still trying to give her a chance here. No? Moving on?
She's not bad.
We're moving on.
Not my thing.
Not your cup of tea. Chuck E. Cheese Schumer was questioned about the filibuster. Because Thune said, look, you got to look at the Democrats. Don't look at me.
Right.
I'm not in it. You got to
have the votes. I don't
have
it. We got Christmas is coming up soon. We're about to get on recess. You can't bother me. It's Christmas in July, gone into August. Come on.
We're going to talk about Chuck Schumer was asked about the filibuster. We're going to hear from him. And also, we have to get some kudos to ABC News. I'll tell you why coming up next. Folks, the conversation has changed. A few years ago, solar was about saving money. Today, it's about making sure your family has reliable power when the grid is under stress. Higher electric bills, more demand, brownouts, power insecurity. These are no longer possibilities. They're becoming realities. That's why choosing the right solar company has never been more important. For over a decade, Solar Sandy has helped Arizona homeowners build systems that are designed for long-term savings and long-term security. And if another company sold you a system that isn't doing what it promised, Solar Sandy's second time around solar program can often help correct the problem. Don't spend thousands on the wrong system. Meet with the expert Arizona families have trusted for years, Solar Sandy. Go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's ASK SolarSandy.com, and you be sure to tell her James T. sent you.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound shut down for you at Fairway Drive due to a serious collision. Very heavy delays stretching all the way back to 83rd Avenue. Try to avoid westbound 10. They're going to force you off at Fairway Drive anyway. Southbound 17 near New River Road. You've got a collision off right. Watch for delays approaching that scene. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by CummonsRecall.com.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CummonsRecall.com.
Sonny Hostin's son was stopped by police.
Tell them I'm a federal prosecutor.
On the douchebag scale, this was 7.
Today at 10. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Listen to 550 KFYI anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Want up to $25,000 in free silver? When you make a qualifying purchase through Golden Crest Metals, you can receive up to $25,000 in real silver added to your account. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
Phoenix, do you want to enjoy your summer or do you want to paint year after year? Do what your neighbors did. They called Rhino Shield.
Looked at what it was costing me to have my house painted and realized that while it cost more initially for Rhino Shield, over the life of the product, it's a lot less.
Rhino Shield's not paint, it's a ceramic coating that's formulated for our specific climate right here in Phoenix.
We chose Rhino Shield because of the durability of the product. Paints are mostly water. Less water gives you a more resilient product.
The warranty, 25 years, is something I just don't think you can beat.
We're very excited that we don't ever have to paint again.
Great news, Phoenix. You can now get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 10% off the regular price.
Really would like to say thank you to their entire staff. Everybody all did exactly what they said they were going to do, exactly the way I wanted it done.
Here's owner Jim Williams.
This offer is limited, so call me at 855-4U-RHINO. That's 855-4, the letter U, Rhino.
Go Rhino!
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602-BLUE-SKY today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, Scorpions.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
CEOs You Should Know gives you an opportunity to learn from some of the top business executives across Arizona and the country. Hi, it's Rich Barra. Come and join me by searching CEOs You Should Know Phoenix on your free iHeartRadio app.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
Presented by La Mesa and Phoenix. RVs, and more RVs. We've moved hundreds of RVs indoors to the air-conditioned Westworld of Scottsdale. Prices slashed on a massive selection of new and used motorhomes, adventure vans, and trailers. Giant savings on top names like Tiffin, Winnebago, Grand Design, Integra, Ford, and more. Best of all, it's free parking and admission. For more information, see RVShowUSA.com. A giant RV show indoors at Westworld of Scottsdale starts Thursday.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Okay, so you answered before the ring, but now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline, we warehouse for you.
Guess. Call Lund Mortgage. Get pre-qualified. Then go look at houses. 623-875-9940.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
An extreme heat warning continues through the weekend with highs today near 109. Then tonight, partly cloudy and 90. Sunny and 112 for your Friday and 113 on Saturday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet. Have you heard? Quantum Fiber from AT&T is offering a great deal on fast fiber internet. $55 a month for speed up to 1 gig. Find out more at quantumfiber.com. Seriously, grab this special deal now. Limited availability in select areas.
It's the stuff people are talking about.
And I'm fed up with what's going on in Washington. It's never going to change.
Listen to 550 KFYI anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI.
Listeners on the talkback, there are more than one, James, that are demanding an apology from you and from me.
Oh, what did I do?
Well,
What
apparently,
did we do?
I said OJ did it. And there are people that are up in arms.
Okay, wait a minute.
Spreading falsehoods.
Wasn't OJ wasn't this like 25 years ago?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Apparently, we've offended the OJ defenders community out there. Apparently, there's a OJ fan club in Tucson, particularly. And
Surely you jest.
No. He was found not guilty in a court of law, and he didn't do it. And they're never going to listen again. Ever. Ever.
Come on.
Until the next time they listen.
Was this
Bob in Tucson? Yes.
This was not Bob in Tucson.
Yes, it was.
No, shut up. This was not Bob in Tucson.
Yes, it was, James. I kid you not. I would not lie. But there are other people. There's more than one people.
Really?
That have used the iHeartRadio app, hit the talkback microphone to let us know that they stand in solidarity with notorious killer O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson, once he was found not guilty, he said he was not going to rest until he found Nicole's killer. And then
he
what?
walked into the bedroom and looked in the mirror and said, that's done.
Found him, and then went out to the golf course and golfed for the rest of his life. Come on. Oh, I didn't do it, but if I did, this is how I do it. Come on. Come on, Bob. Hey, should I use one of their lines? Bob, you're better than that. Bob, you're better than this. Come on. OJ is guilty as hell. You know, Kato Kalin was from Wisconsin. Remember Kato Kalin? He was the
house guest.
The house guest.
He was from Wisconsin?
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin.
Oh.
He went to Nicolay High School. That's where my best friend went to school at the
Is
time.
Francesca Hong going to put a statue of him in the state
Probably
capitol?
right next to the Fonz down there by the fucking river. Next to the Fonz bronze statue.
Is there a statue? Is there really a statue of the Fonz?
Yeah. Didn't I drive you by that?
No. Or maybe you did not.
Right on the bridge by the Milwaukee River, there's the bronze Fonz. Hey, yeah, bronze Fonz is there, a statue of Fonzie.
Really?
Right.
I mean, that's I mean, I guess Philadelphia's got the Rocky statue.
Wait, you went to Cops Custard, right?
Yeah.
That was, remember on the Fonz, the Happy Days?
Arnold's?
That was based on that.
But they didn't call it Arnold's. It was Cops.
It's Cops, right.
Okay.
But it was, Arnold's. Original Arnold's, I do believe.
I can't really say anything. I went to college, and my first apartment overlooked the Robert E. Lee statue on Monument Avenue in Richmond, which is not there
what did you
anymore.
Say? Come on, Robert E. Lee or the Fonz or the Rocky?
Well, I mean, Robert E. Lee
Which
was at
more
least
legit?
a real human being.
Exactly. I would rather, and they got rid of the Robert E. Lee statue, which I think
All
is a
of the
travesty.
Confederate statues.
It was
Stonewall
terrible.
Jackson.
Well, you know what? We had this argument before. They did lose the war, so I guess you would take it down and everything.
Halftime. We're coming back.
The South will rise again.
It's like 28-3. It's going to be the biggest comeback of all time.
It's going to be like the Patriots coming back on the Falcons. What were we supposed to be talking about here?
You got sidetracked by somebody
Chuck E. Cheese.
saying that we needed to apologize.
OJ, right?
for OJ.
Apologize.
The glove don't fit.
The glove. Wait, what is it? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Johnny Cochran, he's genius. He got him off. He got OJ off. What was that? Not Nipsey Russell. Rosie Greer. Rosie Greer. He confessed to Rosie Greer, but Rosie Greer hid behind the cloth. Come on, y'all. I mean, I can see if you're a Catholic priest, Rosie, because that's a whole long time tradition, but you was a Baptist or something like that. You can spill the tea. You know he did it. And then Cochran came in and told him to shut up. Then he fired Kardashian. Kardashian was a lawyer. Kim's daddy.
Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, right. Kardashian. He was a lawyer. And
so
then,
not only did O.J. Simpson murder his ex-wife and her man-panion, but unleash the Kardashians from the gates of hell for them to infect the rest of the world.
Yes.
No Robert Kardashian, probably no... And Bruce Jenner might still have Bruce parts instead of Caitlyn parts.
Probably, because didn't he have relations with Mrs. Kardashian back in the day?
Allegedly.
Chris.
I didn't know that.
Look at you, Pablo. You're up on all this. You were just enthusiastic.
He's probably one of those people that says OJ didn't do it.
I'm a kid from the 90s. That's all.
Oh, you watched it all? You watched Court TV? You watch, wasn't that Greta Van Susteren? Didn't that launch her career?
Nancy Grace.
That was it. Nancy
I don't know about
Grace.
Court TV, but I remember watching the case on TV when it was going on.
The whole country watched the case.
They announced the verdict over my school's PA system.
I was a high school teacher back then. It was like the library classrooms. We rolled TVs in. Everybody was watching this. And I'll never forget, once they announced the verdict, there was like two reactions. The white folks were like, gasp. And black folks lost their minds celebrating, running around like their team just won the Super Bowl. It was bizarre. That verdict split the nation. And it was tragic as the jurors were walking out, giving the black fist sign, the black power sign to OJ. Come on, Bob in Tucson. Come on, Bob.
To be fair,
well, wait
it
a
wasn't
minute.
just
Wait a
Bob.
minute.
There were other people that chimed in as well.
You've got the jurors who pretty much said there was no way they're gonna find a black man, a brother, guilty. The jurors said that. He was acquitted by a jury of his peers. Shut up. Stop it.
Steve used the iHeartRadio app. He wanted to ask you, James, do you know what O.J. Simpson's favorite holiday is? There's a newsworthy connection here.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it is Thanksgiving. Unlike Francisca Hung, O.J. Simpson's favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because he gets to carve up white meat.
That is, I can't say too late.
I was going to say, is that too soon?
25
it's been 30 years almost.
Right? He likes to carve up white meat. Well, he did carve up two white folks. Poor Ron Goldman. Wrong place, wrong time. Wait a minute. Was she having an affair with Ron too, or were they just the friends that met at the restaurant, as they were saying? I think that was a hookup.
He was just there to take back her glasses.
That's what we were told, but I think he was tagging that. He ended up.
He didn't deserve to die.
He didn't deserve to die.
She was a single woman.
She was.
Left that abusive football player.
She did.
That everybody's defending now.
Well, come on, y'all. Come on.
I mean, I can understand the people that chime in and defend Michael Jackson, but defending O.J. Simpson, come on.
Pablo, who was the dude that was driving him in the white van? The white
Al Collins.
Yeah, AC.
AC. You know who this is.
Yeah.
You know who this is. This is AC.
Dr. Dre even did a song, because I'm down with Dre like AC was down with OJ. It was Ice Cube, I think.
I remember holding my child as I was watching the slow Bronco chase down the highway.
During the Knicks-Rockets game.
People had time to put up signs saying, "Run, OJ, run."
And I only know this stuff because I watched the Netflix series last week. So.
Oh, really? You refreshed her.
Yeah.
You got a refresher.
I got a refresher. Ironically.
Coming up at 8 o'clock, or right after the news, I should say. We're going to give you the latest on Madison, the
autonomous zone?
The autonomous zone. There's some things have happened. A lot has happened in the last 24, 48 hours. We'll bring you up to speed. The OJ is innocent. That is still a thing. We got the news coming up next. You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KST, the free iHeartRadio app.
In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Giovanni Martinez, Senior Director of Marketing and Innovation for Avocados from Mexico, speaks on audio's reach.
We know how powerful is audio. I mean, with the frequency, the reach that you can generate with that component is something that we always have as an add-on in our campaigns.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live conversations, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. The insurance company's job is to pay you as little as possible. Our job is to get you every dollar you deserve. Call Lerner & Rowe today and let's make them pay. Call 977-1900.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900. 977-1900.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these two words are better together. When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
In less than 10 minutes, you can find out if you're a good candidate for the Life Changer loan. You know the loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage and pay off in just a few short years and save 6 figures in interest? If you have great credit and are good with your money, then you absolutely should not be in a traditional mortgage regardless of the rate that you have. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, it can feel like there's only one option, but do your homework. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hi, it's James T. Harris. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to help deliver relief to patients right here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. They concentrate your body's own healing factors right where the pain is coming from. The whole idea is to give you a real chance to hold off on surgery, or in some cases, avoid it altogether. That's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that could change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion. The consultation is absolutely free with clinics in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN.
Before Arizona heat turns unbearable, get your AC ready with Ace Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Whether you need an AC tune-up, fast repair, or a new energy-efficient system, Ace helps keep your home cool, comfortable, and efficient all summer long. Beat the rush. Call Ace today at 602-536-4475 for free estimates and expert service. That's 602-536-4475. Or visit us online at acehomeaz.com. Acing Arizona's comfort needs since '94.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Arizona lawyer will handle Arizona cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
A West Valley family is missing. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm Wendy Swanson. Avondale police are searching for a Litchfield Park family after they seemingly disappeared from their home. Police say there's evidence in the home near Litchfield Road, an Indian school, that leads them to believe that foul play is suspected. Family members reportedly requested a welfare check on the husband, wife, and their adult son, who were reported missing on Tuesday. This neighbor tells Fox 10 he heard yelling coming from the area near the home on Tuesday morning.
A little bit of yelling. And I don't know exactly who from.
Investigators are asking neighbors to check their home security cameras. President Trump is denying claims that the U.S. is running low on munitions because of the war in Iran. More from Mark Mayfield.
Both CBS News and Reuters reported this week that the U.S. had used nearly its entire stockpile of long-range precision missiles during Operation Epic Fury and could not sustain the rate at which it was using its munitions. Trump lashed out at the reports on social media early today and claimed the U.S. has massive amounts of munitions. He also warned that the leakers of these treasonous statements are being hunted down and long-term jail sentences will be sought.
Speeding citations are climbing in Phoenix thanks to enforcement cameras. The Arizona Republic reports more than 65,000 citations have been issued since the city reintroduced speed cameras back in February. The newspaper noted just 1 in 10 of those tickets have been paid for. A look at your money. The Dow is up 24 points. Let's take a look at the drive with 550 KFYI traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound still dealing with a closure. It's at Fairway Drive. All traffic being forced off. Very heavy delays stretching back behind it. Then eastbound 10 near 35th Avenue, you're going to find a wreck off left. Another crash, this time I-17. This is southbound near Indian School. It's got the HOV and left lane blocked. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Crystal Ortiz.
Today, our forecast high at 107 degrees. Yet again, an overnight dust storm leading to hazy conditions, a partly sunny sky, and a low chance of showers or storms developing into this evening. Our forecast low drops to just 90 degrees.
Right now, it's 90 in Phoenix. Your next news at 7:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword RICH at KFYI.com. That's RICH at KFYI.com.
They did it. They really did it. The Senate has voted to hold Fauci in contempt.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
For the first time since the COVID era begun, Dr. Anthony Fauci is facing something he spent years insisting was beneath him. Accountability.
The votes have just come in.
Wow.
The Senate Homeland Security Committee has voted along party lines to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress.
Now, let's be clear. This doesn't mean that Fauci is going to jail today. There are still legal hurdles ahead, but it does mean the untouchable has been touched.
So here's what is kind of next following this vote. It is up to the Justice Department to decide whether they're going to bring criminal prosecution of Fauci's. Now, Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. He's the one that brought the contempt resolution to Congress. As written, his resolution sidesteps a full vote in the Senate to require 60 votes to send this to the DOJ.
Because you never get 60 votes.
You never get 60 votes. So as Thune said, we don't have the votes.
Right.
What it does do is it goes to J.D. Vance, the vice president, to certify this decision and then take it before the U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia.
The U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia. Got to look him up. I wonder if he's a friend or foe.
Oh, that was Janet. Was that Piero who just stepped down over the Janine Piero?
Who just stepped down?
She resigned. Remember, she walked out because she didn't prosecute the.
Oh, you
guy,
mean? Wait a minute. I'm getting confused now. Judge Janine is still in that position.
Is she? Because I know
President Trump was going off on her over the reflection pool.
Right, but she left. With boxes. She walked out of the office, so I'm not sure if she's still there or not.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
that happened this week. But, this does bring up, this was the same kind of maneuver that happened with Bannon and Navarro.
Correct.
Who were both imprisoned.
Yes, they were.
Following contempt of Congress charges under the Biden administration that we had been told never weaponized the DOJ.
No, they're saying that the situations were different with Navarro and with Bannon. They were convicted of criminal contempt of Congress, but they did not invoke the Fifth Amendment. Steve Bannon refused to comply with the House January 6th committee subpoena. He neither appeared nor produced documents. He was convicted, and he served about 4 months in federal prison. And Peter Navarro likewise refused to comply with congressional subpoena, and he was convicted and served about 4 months as well. But Fauci showed up. He just invoked the Fifth Amendment 111 times.
So Janine Piero is still the U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia.
Okay.
However, in multiple news articles that came out yesterday, Trump is still considering whether or not to relieve her of her duties following the reflecting pool meeting.
Listen.
And there were videos of her leaving that meeting and then going to her office and then taking out like boxes of her out of her office.
See now, what I'm about to say right now is going to make people upset. The timing of that is very suspicious to me. How in the world are you going to have Fauci now on the ropes? You need someone like Judge Janine to come in there and lower the boom. But, oh my goodness, President Trump starts popping off on her for the last week, and now she's upset and she's packing her boxes and she's going to leave. So then who's going to be there to lower the boom on Fauci? I don't want to go down a rabbit hole on this. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but stop it. Once again, here we are. We've got Senator Paul did his job. And we're fast tracking it, but all of a sudden, here we are with another bump, another hurdle. Oh, where's Judge Janine? Well, she's mad. Why is she mad? Because President Trump was openly disrespecting her, which I thought was kind of curious at the time, even if she made a mistake. So the hell what? Well, why are we playing it like that? Because Trump is Trump. Okay, but now we're seeing, wait a minute. The football's just been passed to Judge Janine, and she's not there because she can't catch it because she has boxes in her hand, and she's walking out of her office.
She's still there. And look, we've seen this before with the former Attorney General, Pam Bondi, who Trump was a fan of, and then slowly she lost his favor after a couple of public ridicules. And so maybe this is an opportunity now for Piero to win favor back with Trump. I don't know.
Because we've seen it before, we've seen how it ended with these people. You held on to Pam Bondi dare I say this?
Okay.
President Trump has shown more disdain and scorn towards Judge Janine than he did Pam Bondi when he had reason, he had cause. He never broke bad on Bondi publicly. The only time we knew that is when that little missive went out on Truth Social that he took back.
Oh, the one that was supposed to be a DM that he accidentally posted?
Yes, that's the only public tongue lashing he ever gave Pam Bondi. But now what? We get this with Judge Janine?
Just in case there's something to happen with Piero, we don't know. Again, there is no succinct succession plan. It would be up to the AG or the president to replace her with another appointee.
You're asking too much of me. You're asking too much of me.
Next thing you know, you'll say that OJ is in.
I have a question. How come on the video, like, you are like extra white and I'm like in some like sepia tone, beige or?
It's called reality, James.
What is this?
It's called reality.
What is this? Are you like OJ? Are you purposely blackening me on like the Time magazine did? You're making me darker than I'm supposed to be?
No, I believe it's because we do have windows in here. This is a little inside baseball. Like, we have windows in the studio.
I just think it's kind of curious.
The lighting typically throws off like his balance for Arizona sunshine, but it's cloudy here today.
I just think it's curious. We're talking about OJ now. I'm getting the OJ treatment, making me blacker than I actually am.
Well, you're the one close to the window where we're not getting the normal amount of light.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You're a big-time bigwig here at the Radio Factory. Why don't you demand an actual professional video studio with better lighting instead of the $8 ring light they gave us?
I think I shall. I think I
just
shall.
Tell them. Yeah, I need better lighting. I don't want to look dark.
I look too black. I want to be a realistic rendering there with this. I'm like orange.
We'll see what we can do. I mean, but yeah, well, it's the lighting problem because the sun's not out today.
Coming up, my friends, we'll tell you what happened in Madison. The autonomy zone is. Did I say that right? I keep getting it mixed up.
You mean the autonomous zone?
Yeah, autonomous zone is gone.
I think most people know what you're saying.
It's gone. But there's more to the story. Stay tuned. Let's face it. There's a lot of uncertainty out there right now. The economy, interest rates, AI, war. But if you're thinking about selling your home, if and what your home sells for shouldn't be uncertain. Now, I've been telling you about my friend Carol Royce, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, for years now. But let me make something crystal clear. I don't just endorse Carol. I've personally used Carol multiple times. Here's why. Carol sells homes for 3.3% more than the average agent. On a $500,000 home, that's an extra $16,500 in your pocket. She also sells homes 22% faster, which matters in a market where some homes are sitting longer than homeowners expected. But here's what really stands out. Carol will guarantee to sell your home for your price. That's right, your price. If the home doesn't sell, Carol will step in and buy it herself. Now, I've trusted Carol with my own real estate transactions because results matter. If you want an agent who sells for more, sells faster, and can guarantee your price, call my friend Carol Royce today or visit carolhasthebuyers.com. That's carolhasthebuyers.com. Carol and seller must agree on price and possession.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 closed westbound at Fairway Drive due to a collision. Heavy delays back behind that. Try and avoid the area. Then on the eastbound side of the 10, you got a wreck near 35th Avenue. That one is off left. We have a new collision reported on I-17. This is southbound near Peoria. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call. 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
The DSA going to abolish the Senate. Defund the Pentagon. Abolish prisons.
Brace for insanity with Sean Hannity. Today at 1, 550 KFYI on our free iHeartRadio app.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Fry's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Fry's trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Fry's store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Fry's. That's promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
China is loading up on gold. Jim Clark, Republican Monetary Exchange. With lower gold prices for now, China is backing up the trucks and loading up. What are they unloading? Dollars. They're trading paper promises for real money, just like we've been saying for years. With Washington drowning in debt and the world at war, you should be doing the same. Protect yourself and profit with gold and silver. To learn more, see us. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
Living in the desert means your windows have to handle a ton. Months of brutal summer heat, skyrocketing AC bills, and then monsoon season rolls in and suddenly you're dealing with drafts, rattling windows, or even water leaks around the frames. Hey, it's Aaron, and if that describes you, join the thousands of Phoenix homeowners who have called Advanced Window Products. They've been manufacturing custom windows right here in the Valley for over 4 decades. This means factory direct pricing, no middleman markups, and custom windows designed specifically for Arizona's unique weather. Because Advanced Window Products doesn't use subcontractors, they stand by every window they sell with a lifetime guarantee. It's their summer upgrade event. Right now, you can get $2,500 off when you buy 10 or more windows. Call 480-764-2002 or visit their showroom in Tolleson. Advanced Window Products, factory direct quality, built for Arizona.
Fix it, Frankie. This is Ethel. Yes, my Frankie can fix your air conditioner. Frankie can fix anything. What? Well, how did the cat get inside the condenser coil? It was chasing the raccoon. So is the raccoon still inside with the cat? They're having babies. Oh, dear. But to answer your question, Frankie can be there at 4 o'clock. And to find the air conditioner, just follow the sound of the howling. Okay, bye now.
Fix It Frankie.
My Frankie can fix anything.
FixItFrankie.com.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry, wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Murder Row is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
Do you feel trapped by your low interest rate? 25 years of payments left and you'd like to move, but you can't afford with the current interest rates? Then you need to check out the Life Changer loan, where you can pay off in just a few short years without changing a dime of spending habit, regardless of the rate environment. You see, when you can do your banking inside your mortgage, it's not about the rate, it's about cash flow. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775, Life Changer Loan Corp. is an equal housing lender.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these 2 words are better together. When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
An extreme heat warning continues through the weekend with highs today near 109. Then tonight, partly cloudy and 90. Sunny and 112 for your Friday and 113 on Saturday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Still sleeping on that old bed? Mattress Firm's sleep experts can help you choose the perfect upgrade. They'll guide you every step, answering your questions. Shop today and save big during the best sale of the year. They make sleep easy.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Get Hannitized today at 1 with Sean Hannity. Tell your smart speaker to play 550 KFYI.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNSC, the free iHeartRadio app. In Madison, Wisconsin, of course, they had a young American of African descent who was killed by the police officers, but this was only after he managed to stab them while resisting arrest.
Yeah, I think they need to change kind of the headlines.
Okay.
The headline should be, man who stabbed police officer shot and killed. And then you could go into the fact that he was a young African-American male, blah, 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 blah. But the crux of this story is he effed around and he found out.
Pretty
much.
He
stabbed a cop and he lost his life.
He lost his life right afterwards. They had a press conference. The police were trying to update the community as to what happened. And then you had some of the protesters who boldly went and took over the mic.
Yeah, a socialist group took over the mic and blah, 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 stolen land, socialism, capitalist pigs, blah, blah, blah. Went on for 4 or 5 minutes.
Then all of a sudden, next thing you know, we have these zones being set up around Madison, especially where the young man had lost his life.
Yeah, they've busted out the tents, and now they're sleeping on the streets in the autonomous zone because nothing honors a young, dead black male like urban camping.
You had urban camping going on. You had a lot of help and support from the folks up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The George Floyd contingent brought down. You had a lot of representation, civil rights lawyers pouring in. You had the city at first helping them out, setting up porta potties, but they were complaining that for emergency services, some of the streets were going to create a problem if they needed that.
Wait, emergency services? You mean like police officers?
Police officers, ambulance, fire.
So you're there in support of a guy who stabbed a cop, but you're pissed that the cops won't support you.
Yeah, that's a conundrum. That's the conundrum. But you know what? It didn't last long. Why is that? Because yesterday the police moved in big time and arrested the protesters and took down the zone. Dismantled the zone, cleaned up the streets.
No more autonomous zone in Wisconsin?
Autonomous zone is gone in Wisconsin.
Well, we better reach out to Francisca Hung, the candidate in Wisconsin.
Well, I tell you what. We might not need to do that because what is she going to talk about? I mean, you have all the protesters were in jail. A lot of them were arrested.
Wow,
and hauled
good.
off.
Good.
Well,
I'm surprised.
I am too. I was like, okay, wow, this is cool. Guess what? News reports are telling us that these protesters are being bailed out.
Oh, just how like Kamala Harris donated to the Black Lives Matter Relief Fund for the people that burned our communities?
They're bailed out by the Dane County Jail yesterday, and there's something else.
Right now, organizers with Freedom Inc. and Free the 350 Bail Fund are outside of the Dane County Jail, bailing out at least, is what I'm told, 50 people today.
I didn't know how I was going to get out, so thank you. Yep.
There's a few dozen people out here. They have music going. They have a number of tents also set up. When inmates get out, they're met with people handing them goodie baskets filled with things like toothpaste, toothbrushes, hair products. There's also a table filled with snacks like chips and granola bars. Again, inmates getting these items once they are walking out of the jail.
We're just going down the list. We're going on our list. We got all our black inmates on the list, so we're going by the age. We're going by the age, women, age, youth, LGBTQ. Those are our primary.
They're third or fourth down there.
Now, I asked organizers just how much this is all costing. They wouldn't give me a number, but they did tell me that this is all donation based. So they're hoping that the donations allow them to get, again, at least 50 people out of jail. And they told me that they're going to stay out here as long as those donations keep rolling in.
This is wonderful. Isn't this wonderful? It's the community coming together. They have gift baskets. You know those goodie bags that they give out? You know, when you go to the Oscars, they got these goodie bags. They had goodie bags.
I don't really think that the 350 bail fund is on the same level as the Oscar goodie bag. I was thinking more like the kind of stuff that you get at a kid's birthday party.
Well, yeah, they had some toiletries in there, and the bags were beautiful. They were beautiful little bags, almost like Easter baskets, and they were given to the people that were bailing out.
But only the black people.
Well, no, the black people first.
Right,
See, you had a hierarchy. You had the black folks, and I think the LGBTQ were like third or fourth. That was a hierarchy.
What about the liberal whites?
Pablo, bring that up for me real quick.
I want to know where Karens are at.
Age, we're going by the age women, youth, LGBTQ. Those are our primary.
Poor liberal women still stuck in the jail.
White women last.
They're still going to be in jail when the pumpkin spice latte comes out at the end of the month.
We got to get the blacks out. The children says some of the women folks, the LGBTQ, the lesbians.
So they broke up the zone there, the autonomous zone in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yes.
They put all the protesters in jail. Then the bail fund released them, and now they're back in a newly formed autonomous zone, but this time with
gift
toothpaste
bags
and toilet paper.
But yeah, with gift bags. The left, you got to give it to them.
Hey, what do you think? I opened up some more windows and adjusted the camera. Do you look less black now?
Let me start talking here for a second. And right now, the camera is fixating on you. Did you had a picture in there, Pablo? Look, that one won't even come to me anymore. Now,
I think you actually look better, James.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. The iHeartRadio factory management won't give us a professional studio or professional lighting.
I am
so
going
we're
to
trying
look
to do.
into
We're
that.
working with what we got, man.
I'm a heavyweight. You didn't know, but you didn't tell me this was the problem.
Why don't you reach
This is
out
my category.
to
I'll
your
take care of
friends
this.
in Wisconsin, see if the 350 bail fund. I mean, you're black. You're at the top of their list.
As you're right.
We need better studio lighting.
I'll tell you what. By this time next week, we'll have what we need. Come hook or crook. That is my pledge to the audience. My pledge to you. By this time next week, I'm going to be just as white as you.
Okay, Michael.
Coming up next, we have...
There's not enough bleach in the world to get you as white as me, James.
We're going to talk about Governor Hobbs' lieutenant. She has a lieutenant governor. We announced this yesterday.
Yeah, Katie. Well, it wasn't official yesterday.
It's official.
It was heavily rumored. Katie Hobbs picked a Republican.
Well, yeah, come on.
But there's a problem.
Right. We'll tell you what that problem is coming up next. Money is purchasing power. If it doesn't preserve your purchasing power, it is not doing its job. Over the past 50 years, the dollar has lost more than 80% of its purchasing power. Why? Because governments can always print more dollars. Gold is different. 50 years ago, it took about 335 ounces of gold to buy the average home. Today, despite soaring home prices in dollars, it takes only about 106 ounces. 50 years ago, 1 ounce of gold brought about 200 gallons of gasoline. Today, it buys nearly 1,000 gallons. The lesson is simple. Dollars lose value over time. Gold has helped preserve purchasing power for generations. Protect what you've worked hard to earn. Visit Jim Clark and the professionals at Republic Monetary Exchange on Camelback Road, just east of 40th Street in Phoenix. Call 602-682-GOLD or visit rmegold.com.
A Senate committee has voted to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. The vote by the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee comes after the former White House health advisor invoked the Fifth Amendment more than 100 times in a hearing last week about the COVID-19 pandemic. The Department of Justice can now move to consider charging Fauci with a crime. A multi-day flood threat is set to take aim at millions across the Northeast and Ohio Valley. A level 1 out of 4 risk of flash flooding is covering major cities like Cleveland, Buffalo, New York, and Pittsburgh today. Washington, D.C. and New York City are also included in the risk area. The number of heat-related deaths in Maricopa County this year is now more than double what it was this time last year. The latest numbers from the Department of Public Health show 51 heat-related deaths. At this time last year, there were just 23 heat-related deaths in the county. Dutch Bros plans to expand its footprint in the valley. The coffee chain has purchased Salad and Go locations in Arizona and Nevada for $105 million. The news comes after Salad and Go, which was founded in Arizona, announced it was permanently closing all locations. And now here's a check of your traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 closed for you westbound at Fairway Drive. All traffic being forced off there and very heavy delays. Back behind that, try and avoid the area altogether if you can. Eastbound 10, a collision near 35th Avenue off right. You've got a wreck on the 202 Red Mountain Freeway now, westbound near 24th Street. That one is off left. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call, 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Capital One Bank. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Gas prices. These grocery prices. The cost of living. Inflation.
Escape.
Get away.
Oh, wait. Your inflation vacation is booked with $1,000. Chances to win every weekday.
Sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys.
Hey, Arizona, it's your local accident attorney, Kevin Rowe from Lerner and Rowe, where there are no fees until we win your case. Speaking of win, we want to help you bank $1,000. Powered by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. Interact, need a check? Call Lerner and Rowe today, 977-1900.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-884-1012 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-884-1012. That's 800-884-1012. What do you have to lose? Call 800-884-1012. Again, 800-884-1012.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 602-855-9542 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 602-855-9542 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 602-855-9542 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinic treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 602-855-9542.
550 KFYI.
Made by people, for people. Guaranteed human.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, also broadcasting. We are, streaming live on YouTube, 550 KFYI, which I do look much better. Thank you very much, Aaron, for those adjustments.
Yeah, I just opened the window shade.
Yes.
Let a little bit more light in here.
Sunshine, disinfectant, beautiful. Governor Katie Hobbs. She's, what's the paper saying? She's shaking things up.
Scrambling. Realizing that no Democrat wants to hitch their rising star to her wagon, so she had to pick somebody for the newly created role of lieutenant governor.
Come on, I'm thinking this is a very mavericky move. This is a maverick move. I think she's channeling her inner late Senator John McCain, reaching across the aisle to bring in a Republican to bring balance and perspective to her campaign.
I thought you were going to say reaching across the aisle to stop the Trump agenda. Because that's very mavericky.
Well, that would be
thumbs down vote in the middle of the night to stop
You're right about that.
Repeal of the ACA.
You're right about that. That would be the true maverick move. Yes, you have this official. She did bring in former Mesa Mayor Giles to be the new. I guess this is the
running mate for
right.
lieutenant governor.
Lieutenant governor, isn't that a new position?
Yeah, so this will be the first time that we have lieutenant governor, and they're running as a team.
If she wins, God forbid, the first lieutenant governor is going to be a Republican.
No, that is factually incorrect.
Oh,
James.
wait a minute. What happened?
Well, John Giles left the Republican Party.
When?
About like in May.
This can't be true because the media is reporting him as a Republican.
Well, even if he hadn't switched parties and registered as an independent or left the Republican Party, even if he was still had the card, I mean, he spoke at the 2024 Democrat convention in support of Kamala Harris, and he ran the Harris for Arizona campaign efforts. So how much of a Republican is he really?
You have the John Giles, former Republican who changed his party affiliation to independent in May of 2026. And, of course, he previously endorsed Democrat candidates and has been critical of the current Republican Party. That is online. I mean, that's Wikipedia.
You're supposed to say our crack research team.
I'm sorry. Our crack research team brought up Wikipedia. Yes, that's
people
it.
Work hard.
That's right. You have Axios weighing in on it as well. And Katie Hobbs, formerly left the Republican Party in May. So you see this thrown around that it's a Republican. She's reached across the aisle. She's a Republican. No, it's not a Republican. He's an independent now.
Do you think this boosts her chance?
Oh God, no. As a matter of fact, I follow some Democrats out there on X, and they are openly ridiculing Katie Hobbs for this move and bringing up. They have the same observations you shared yesterday. Look, things are so bad that she can't find a Democrat to run with her.
I mean, and when you think about this, look across the country, what is every Democrat doing? They're running to the left, and she is forced, some would say, to run to the center
to find a. But he's not really a Republican. He's not a Republican.
He's not a Republican.
He's not you could say former Republican is factually accurate.
But let me talk about, she's trying to govern to the left. Well, I think her desire is to do that. Her Harris and stuff like that. Come on.
This is not like she reached across the aisle to David Schweikert and said, hey, I know you lost the Republican bid to be my opponent. Would you join my team as lieutenant governor? Maybe that could be reaching. Come on. That would be like saying Marco Rubio selects Democrat RFK Jr. to run as his running mate in 2028.
No. That's too late because the RFK Jr. has crossed over.
Right.
He's MAGA now. He's not just MAGA. He's Make America Healthy Again? Maha. He's Maha now. Stop it. Those are the games. These are the games she's trying to play, and I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's translating. Vice
President Vance selects Tulsi Gabbard to be his Democrat Tulsi Gabbard. Well, no, she used to be a Democrat, but she's no longer a Democrat.
Or that would be like, this is the equivalent of Katie Hobbs bringing in someone like Mike Pence.
Mike Pence is more of a Republican than John Giles is.
This is true. Mike, but if she did bring in a Mike Pence, we'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. How's that going to help you? Because we don't like him. If you're going to put somebody with an R behind your name, it has to be somebody that we like in order for it to be meaningful. We're just like, thank God, finally, Giles, finally, sir.
Let's be honest, though. Katie Hobbs could probably say that her running mate was Donald Trump, and we would be like, yeah, I'm not voting for you.
You already took claim to some of his policies. No. This is going to be very, very interesting. And coming up next, we're going to talk about A.G. Mays, because a few days ago she was asked a very uncomfortable question that I think throws even more shade on Hobbs and the Democrats in this state. Stay tuned. Whenever I'm looking at a major purchase, I ask one question: who's going to be there if something goes wrong? That's one reason why I like Advanced Window Products. They've been serving Arizona homeowners for nearly 40 years. They are locally owned. They manufacture their own windows right here in the Valley. And if you ever need a warranty adjustment or service call, you're not dealing with some out-of-state supplier. You're dealing with the same local company that built and installed your windows in the first place. Their installation crews are not subcontractors either. No, they're full-time Advanced Window Product employees. That's one reason they've earned thousands of positive reviews and a reputation as Arizona's trusted window replacement company. And right now, during the summer special window upgrade event, get $2,500 off when you purchase 10 windows or more. Call 480-764-2002 or visit advancedwindows.com. You be sure to tell them James T. sent you.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound remains closed at Fairway Drive due to a crash. Heavy delays stretching all the way back to 75th Avenue. I-17 northbound wreck just cleared near Dunlap, but still slow back to Bethany Home. A collision on the 202 Red Mountain westbound near 24th Street. And a wreck on the 60, this one westbound near Mesa Drive. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Hastings & Hastings.
I'm David Hastings for Hastings & Hastings. I'll never understand why attorneys charge 1/3 or more to handle your accident case. Our discount fee is only 29%. That's Hastings & Hastings.
Call Hastings & Hastings. When at work, staying informed is also part of work. The news impacts every business.
You need to get all the information that's out there.
At work, at home, all the time. Stay up to date with 550 KFYI on iHeartRadio.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Fry's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Fry's trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Fry's store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Fry's. That's promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This is Logan from Sun Valley Wealth. Retirement planning is about more than just investments. On our show, Cover Your Assets, we talk about tax strategies, estate planning, lifetime income, and active wealth management. Join us every Saturday right here at 10 a.m. Go to sunvalleywealth.com, call or text 480-CONSULT for a free consultation.
CEOs You Should Know gives you an opportunity to learn from some of the top business executives across Arizona and the country. Hi, it's Rich Barra. Come and join me by searching CEOs You Should Know Phoenix on your free iHeartRadio app.
Geico Roofing is one of the Valley's largest and most trusted roofing companies, offering free roof checkups. Go to GeicoRoofing.com.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-499-1073. 800-499-1073. 800-499-1073.
Presented by Mesa and Phoenix. RVs, and more RVs. We've moved hundreds of RVs indoors to the air-conditioned Westworld of Scottsdale. Prices slashed on a massive selection of new and used motorhomes, adventure vans, and trailers. Giant savings on top names like Tiffin, Winnebago, Grand Design, Integra, Ford, and more. Best of all, it's free parking and admission. For more information, see RVShowUSA.com. The giant RV show indoors at Westworld of Scottsdale starts Thursday.
You've thought about moving some of your IRA into gold. Most people have. Here's what stops them. They think it's complicated. It's not. Golden Crest Metals moves existing IRA and 401k money into physical gold and silver every day. Tax and penalty free. Featured on Fox Business and CNBC. Receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
An extreme heat warning continues through the weekend with highs today near 109. Then tonight, partly cloudy and 90. Sunny and 112 for your Friday and 113 on Saturday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by CummonsRecall.com.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you, quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500, plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CummonsRecall.com.
Talk back on the iHeartRadio app.
I use this feature all the time. Love it.
Click the red microphone, record, send, listen. 550 KFYI.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. We are talking about the gubernatorial race, the big news that Katie Hobbs, Governor Katie Hobbs, reached across the aisle to find a lieutenant governor. There was deflated a little bit because it turns out that the lieutenant governor, who was billed as being a Republican, really had left the Republican Party earlier this year.
He would say he didn't leave the Republican Party, James. The Republican Party left him.
Okay. they parted ways. So now he is an independent, you see. And Katie Hobbs she's repositioned herself, but has she really? There doesn't seem to be much enthusiasm out there. There's more ridicule than passion.
Maybe, if God forbid, this super ticket of Hobbs and Giles, H&G, gets reelected into office. Maybe Giles will convince Katie Hobbs to stop taking credit for Republican passed bills.
I don't know.
And maybe actually pass some of the legislation that the Republicans in the state house
not going to happen.
Put before her.
That would never happen.
You don't think so?
Giles will just sink into the, into the ether.
Then what's the point? Why?
Well, this was a campaign stunt.
Do you think maybe she's pandering? Do you think maybe our governor might be pandering a little bit?
Thank God there's no distinguished Arizona accent, but we'll probably be hearing that. Or is that what Katie Hobbs is? That an Arizona accent?
No, that's more, that's just an airhead accent. That's what happens to your voice when you're devoid of brain cells.
I see.
Like,
you know
I was
what?
looking around and I called up all of my friends and the Democrats, and Yasmin was busy, and she told me that she didn't want to be a part of my campaign. So, I decided that it would be in my best interest if I just found a Republican, because I'm Katie, and Katie cares, and I'm going to work. When I was slaving away at the Burger King, when my family was struggling because I'm middle class, just like you, at my private school, but I learned that in order to make fries, you had to work with everybody.
Katie Hobbs, God help
You
us.
couldn't just say, "Do you want fries with that?"
No.
In English, you had to say it in Spanish.
You
Pablo,
can't even
help me
say
out
you-
here. And I would say, how do you say?
Papitas frias.
La prisas frias?
Nobody ever said to Katie Hobbs, "Can I have fries with that shake?"
No.
Nobody's
nobody
ever said that.
No.
Nobody's ever said that.
No.
And nobody's ever said, her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Do they even sell milkshakes at Burger King? Or is that
Do they?
That'd be the one time.
Is
if
that
she
the
was
McFlurry? Is it
No,
McFlurry's that?
McFlurry
That's the
is McDonald's. Come on, man.
What's that Burger King? King Fluffy or I don't know. I haven't been to a Burger King in 15, 20 years.
Yeah, it's.
I hear they all are not the same anymore.
I used to like a Burger King, and now. Did you break the microphone?
I think I did. I just saw it swivel a little bit.
You have broken everything today. Stop touching it.
It's kind of limp.
Just.
It's sort of like.
Well, you were talking about Katie Hobbs, and Mike went limp.
Let's do A.G. Mays. No, let me rephrase this. A.G. Mays is in the news.
I don't want any part of that. Listen, Eric Swallow, you just stop it.
Why have you let the governor just essentially blow you off on this?
Oops.
And can anybody blow off the Attorney General of Arizona if they want to talk to them?
That
was the question we put.
No man can blow her off. All right, let's hear the rest.
That was the question we put to the Attorney General this afternoon. The timing felt right. It had been 3 months since she asked Governor Hobbs to sit for questioning, and 3 months of both sides making excuses for why it hasn't happened.
The answer is no. You cannot blow off the Attorney General's office. So, full stop, no one can, regardless of who they are.
Governor has.
Well, I would disagree with that characterization.
Given the timeline, the facts don't appear to back up that statement. May says she can't discuss the details of the investigation, and that she and her office will get the information that they need.
Didn't the governor say the same thing? They can't discuss the details and it hasn't got together.
I have a more important question.
I know.
Can anyone in elected office at the statewide level in Arizona speak normally?
This is what I'm saying. You listen to A.G. Mays speak and you listen to Katie Hobbs speak and you're wondering, what the hell is Arizona doing?
I don't like blows at all.
No one blows me off. No No one blows off the AG's office. No, but the governor's blowing you off. No, she's not blowing. She's not blowing.
She is sucking, though.
The answer is no. You cannot blow off the Attorney General's office. So
this is the Attorney
no
General.
one can, regardless of who they are.
This is the Attorney General. This is the Attorney General for the great state of Arizona.
We're so screwed.
We're so screwed, but you can't blow her off.
Hey, Michael would like you to know they do sell milkshakes at Burger King.
I thought so. I said that. You chastised me.
Well, I didn't know. I haven't been to a Burger King in a while.
All this talk of fast food, though, it is giving me kind of a hang. Well, I should say I do go to fast food, but I go to In-N-Out Burger and get the Flying Dutchman's every other week or something.
I get that. You probably get it like protein style, right? Without the bun.
Right, without the bun. Sometimes I get an onion or the rounded onions or the chopped onions in between there, and I sit there in the car and eat them.
Didn't you tell me
up.
one time you went to In-N-Out and you just ordered 8 patties of beef or something?
Well, that's what I do. I end up with about 8 to 10. I get 4 of the Flying Dutchmans and 2 of the puppy patties. So what is that? That's 10. That's 10 burgers.
Okay.
And I eat that, and usually that's the only time I'll eat that day. Those 10 burgers.
It'd just be cheaper to get the hamburger.
But they don't taste as well.
I usually love it, but there's always a long line when I go to the one by.
See, you got to go. You got to get there at 10, 15. Like I bolt out of here, and I get here at 10, 15, 10:30, and there's only about 2 or 3 people in line. You're one of the first to go through.
But when you see like 20 cars in line,
make more people angry than when we said OJ did it.
What's that?
I don't like In-N-Out.
What?
I don't think it's worth
what
it at all.
What is wrong with you?
It's not bad, but it's by far not their burgers are bull.
Well, okay,
they're healthy. I understand if you're trying to eat like a protein.
Here's what I'll agree with you. I've had one of their burgers once with their, the bread and all the stuff on it. Ew, yeah.
I've had them plain. I've had a protein style.
I like the protein style.
I'm not a fan.
Really?
I'll go to Five Guys 100 times over.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
In-N-Out.
Five Guys is more expensive than In-N-Out, though.
Yeah, but it's better. You get what you pay for.
Ooh, dang. That's a good point.
Mr. Bougie over here is always like, I got it like that. Now you're quibbling over $3 extra for a cheeseburger.
It's like, it's like $22 versus $32. It could.
But burgers are kind of like steak. Why? I made burgers last night.
Did you?
I made burgers. Yeah, sautéed some onions.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Right there.
Put an egg on top.
Okay.
Grilled the buns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got a Hong update.
Francesca Hong.
Francesca Hong. This one you're not going to believe. This one you're not going to believe. But first, we have the news. You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app.
If you have great credit but still in a traditional mortgage, then you will most likely spend 25 years longer in debt than you have to. Learn about the Life Changer loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage, where the average client pays off their home in just 5 years and saves over $250,000 in interest and keeps 24/7 access to their equity. The future of banking and mortgages here. It's not magic. It's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp. An equal housing lender.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-777-1225. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-777-1225. That's 800-777-1225. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these 2 words are better together.
When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Arizona is erasing medical debt for qualifying residents. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm Wendy Swanson. Governor Katie Hobbs is announcing another round of medical debt being erased.
Today, I am proud to announce that we have erased over $1 billion in medical debt for 670,963 individuals without expending a dollar of state funds.
She revealed the news to reporters yesterday with the latest round affecting over 200,000 Arizonans. Those who qualify do not need to apply and will receive a letter in the mail notifying them that some or all of their debt has been cleared. The initiative comes with the state's partnership with Undue Medical Debt. A Senate committee has voted to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee Chair Senator Rand Paul argued Fauci should have answered their questions because of the full pardon former President Biden granted him.
Dr. Fauci faced no risk of federal prosecution. All he had to do was tell the truth. More than 100 times, though, he refused.
The vote by the committee comes after the former White House health advisor invoked the Fifth Amendment more than 100 times in a hearing last week about the COVID-19 pandemic. Speeding citations are climbing in Phoenix. The Arizona Republic reports more than 65,000 citations have been issued since the city reintroduced speed cameras back in February. A look at your money. The Dow is down 305 points. Let's take a look at the drive with 550 KFYI traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound remains closed at Fairway Drive due to a crash. Heavy delays stretching all the way back to 75th Avenue. I-17 northbound wreck just cleared near Dunlap, but still slow back to Bethany Home. A collision on the 202 Red Mountain westbound near 24th Street. And a wreck on the 60, this one westbound near Mesa Drive. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Crystal Ortiz.
Today, our forecast high at 107 degrees. Yet again, an overnight dust storm leading to hazy conditions, a partly sunny sky, and a low chance of showers or storms developing into this evening. Our forecast low drops to just 90 degrees.
Right now, it's 91 in Phoenix. Your next news at 9:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI, guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword credit at KFYI.com. That's credit at KFYI.com.
The more we learn about Francesca Hong, the more I'm going to predict she's not going to make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
It's all fine and good until you start looking under the hood. Looking at gubernatorial politics in Wisconsin, you had this Francesca, I think I'm saying her name right, Hong. She was coming out of nowhere. She was a Democrat socialist, and she read the playbook. She knew the script.
Well, she's following the AOC playbook from bartender to politics.
Correct. And she said some very controversial things, very wacky things along the, on her way to the top of the list. And when I say top of the list, she is the front runner right now. She is projected to win, I believe their primary is next week, Tuesday. She's going to come out on the Democrat side, and then they're saying it's going to be a a neck-and-neck race so far with the Republican candidate Tom Tiffany, who is running for governor. The problem here is, I mean, the platform for the socialist, Democrat socialists is so extreme. Get rid of the Senate, do away with the Electoral College, do away with...
Well, it's the same socialist playbook that the DSA has implemented everywhere. Remember, we had the DSA co-chair on with Shannon Bream, who basically ran it down. Abolish prisons, abolish the presidency, abolish the Supreme Court, abolish the Senate, free health care, government run for everybody.
But what was it? Because, yes, that was out there, but when Shannon Bream, something about that interview elevated the whole thing.
It was the gleeful way in which the DSA co-chair did it with little to no explanation. It was just like, you want to abolish prisons?
Yep.
They're proud of it. They're not hiding it. They're just all on, saying this is what we're going to do. And they're riding this socialist wave of Zoran Mamdani across the country. And they're targeting places like Michigan, where you saw El Sayed win his primary. They're targeting places like Los Angeles, where I still believe Rahman has a decent shot at beating Karen Bass to become a socialist in Los Angeles. And now they're doing it in Wisconsin, which is, Madison, Wisconsin might be the most liberal place on earth.
Yes, Madison, Wisconsin. I think it surpassed Berkeley years ago. It is one of the most liberal, beautiful city, but man, bizarrely left.
Overlooked a little bit by the Berkeleys and the whatnot because, outside of Madison, Wisconsin is a little bit more conservative, right? It's got rural.
You've got Madison, Wisconsin is lefty. You've got Milwaukee that is lefty, not as far left as Madison, but it's lefty. You got some of the communities on western Wisconsin that have gone left, but it is truly a 50-50 state.
But Hong, I mean, she's kind of an idiot. I mean,
she's dumb as a box of rocks.
She's not even as well spoken as AOC, and she's certainly not as attractive.
She has problems. She has. We documented that, right?
Her biracial son is white and Korean, and that's a problem for her.
Right.
She basically admitted in an interview that her proximity to whiteness at a time where she didn't know better led her to procreate with a white guy. And now her son's going to have to wrestle with that the rest of his life. And then she also said, Thanksgiving is racist.
Well, earlier this week, that's exactly what she said. She laid out how Thanksgiving was a racist holiday, and she told us why.
Thanksgiving is also a time that's incredibly painful for many people in our communities.
Painful, incredibly painful for many people in our communities.
She knows this, too, because she's a chef.
Yes.
She was a chef.
Yes.
With her white husband's restaurant.
Well, that one, that went viral, and the backlash must have been pretty intense because now we have candidate Hong doing a 180, doing a reversal.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I love
have it.
Yep. I don't want to cancel it. I actually love it.
My favorite holiday, checked notes, is Racegiving. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
And I love it, and I don't want to get rid of it. Did that fix the problem? That reminded me sort of when Hillary Clinton was pandering, right? She carried hot sauce in her bag, swag. And then Charlamagne, the guy, said, you do know you're going to be accused of pandering, right? She said, is it working? Is it working? That's what it is. That's what this was. It's my favorite holiday, and I don't want to get rid of it. Okay?
It's not what you said. You said it, but no.
Let's listen to her love for Thanksgiving one more time here.
Thanksgiving is also a time that's incredibly painful for many people in our communities.
No, that's the first one. I want the second one where she's done Maya Copa.
My favorite holiday is
she on drugs? I mean, seriously, is she? I have been around enough dope smoking hippies in my life to know that when you smoke the devil lettuce, that's what happens. You get really slow and you think you're speaking fast. Time has a different way of distorting, so I've heard. And so I think she's high.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
You know what they say?
What's that?
Francesca Hong says, if you vote for her opponent, they go put y'all back on the Mayflower.
Just when you think thought the things are really weird in Wisconsin politics, something just dropped. We're going to talk about that coming up next.
So you need to sell a car. You know, it's like 115. It might even rain this weekend a little bit. The last thing you want to do is go from dealer to dealer, dealing with all that, or meeting up some people you met on Facebook Marketplace that want to come out and look at your ride only to offer you thousands of dollars less than the posted asking price. Instead, just go to givemethevin.com. Here's the deal. You can do it in your underwear. It's part of the jingle. You just sit at home, you go to givemethevin.com, you put in your car's VIN or license plate number, and in a matter of minutes, you are going to get a real offer from givemethevin.com that will beat CarMax or Carvana, and they back that up with a $100 guarantee. There's no games, no hassles, and you get an instant offer at givemethevin.com. It's why they are America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 remains closed westbound at Fairway Drive due to a collision there. Heavy delays stretching all the way back to 75th Avenue. The 202 Red Mountain Freeway westbound, you've got a crash near 24th Street off left and a wreck on the 202 Santan westbound near Arizona Avenue. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call on that tip line. Call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet. Have you heard? Quantum Fiber from AT&T is offering a great deal on fast fiber internet. $55 a month for speed up to 1 gig. Find out more at quantumfiber.com. Seriously, grab this special deal now. Limited availability in select areas.
Day after day, news happens.
Iran is begging every day.
Fast.
They're not ready to make a deal.
Stay up to date with Garrett Lewis.
Andy Biggs is the winner of the Republican primary.
Today at 4.
What's going on?
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
In less than 10 minutes, you can find out if you're a good candidate for the Life Changer loan. You know the loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage and pay off in just a few short years and save 6 figures in interest? If you have great credit and are good with your money, then you absolutely should not be in a traditional mortgage regardless of the rate that you have. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775, Life Changer Loan Corp. Is an equal housing lender.
You've been putting off dealing with your hearing? Here.com makes it easy to finally take care of it. Their Horizon IX hearing aids use cutting-edge German engineering and dual processing technology for natural, crystal clear sound, and they're nearly invisible. You can choose telehealth or in-person care through their network of 1,200-plus top providers. Go to here.com or call 844-HERE-300. That's 844-432-7300 to start your 45-day no-risk trial today.
Running a business is hard enough. Don't make it harder with dozens of apps that don't talk to each other. One for sales, another for inventory, a separate one for accounting. That's software overload. Odoo is the all-in-one platform that replaces them all. CRM, accounting, inventory, e-commerce, HR, fully integrated and easy to use. and built to grow with your business. Thousands have already made the switch. Why not you? Try Odoo for free at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602 Blue Sky today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, Scorpions.
Presented by Mesa and Phoenix. RVs, and more RVs. We've moved hundreds of RVs indoors to the air-conditioned Westworld of Scottsdale. Prices slashed on a massive selection of new and used motorhomes, adventure vans, and trailers. Giant savings on top names like Tiffin, Winnebago, Grand Design, Integra, Ford, and more. Best of all, it's free parking and admission. For more information, see RVShowUSA.com. The giant RV show indoors at Westworld of Scottsdale starts Thursday.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time, so I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm Kevin Rowe from Lerner Rowe, and we've been serving Arizonans for 20 years. Make the best choice after an accident. Call 977-1900. That's 977-1900.
Lerner Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900. 977-1900.
Want up to $25,000 in free silver? When you make a qualifying purchase through Golden Crest Metals, you can receive up to $25,000 in real silver added to your account. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
Arizona summers are no joke. Triple-digit temperatures and monsoon season put your air conditioner through the ultimate test. When your AC needs help, trust the experts at Parker & Sons. Their trust-certified technicians are available 24/7 for repairs, maintenance, and new system installations to keep your home cool and comfortable all season long. Visit parkerandsons.com today or call 602-2-REPAIR to schedule your service. That's parkerandsons.com or 602-2-REPAIR.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
There are 3 WNBA games on the schedule tonight. The Connecticut Sun hosting the Chicago Sky at 8 p.m. Eastern. The League Best Minnesota Lynx heading up north to take on the Toronto Tempo. That's also at 8 p.m. Eastern. And finally, the defending champion Las Vegas Aces hosting the New York Liberty at 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
A lot of apps like to say they're free until they ask for your credit card. iHeartRadio is different. No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges. We make money from our advertisers, not from you. It's the same radio you've never paid for. Live radio stations, playlists, podcasts, and artist stations, all in one app. So if you haven't already, download the free iHeartRadio app. Free radio. Always has been, always will be. Now wherever you go.
iHeartRadio.
News and politics, but also a little comic relief. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today at 10, 550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app.
Now, you said you've got some breaking news coming out of Wisconsin as it relates to the Francesca Hung campaign.
Yes.
An interesting observation by @InHotAZ chiming in on the chat on our YouTube live stream, which you can join at youtube.com @550KFYI. Hung has multiple personality disorder. She sounds like an adult in the first comments where she was talking about how much she hated Thanksgiving and her white kid, and then a 7-year-old little girl in the second clip. And you would say, well, that's just mean. Why would you make those comments? But then you go back and remember that she has been committed for mental disorders.
She has mental issues.
And that is, I'm not trivializing people that suffer with mental issues.
No.
I have that history in my family. Like, it is very real, and people need help. But you're also not voting for them to be the governor of your state if you're not mentally stable.
Just when you thought Wisconsin politics couldn't get any weirder, you have Francesca Hung's deputy campaign manager receiving an honor from the Wisconsin State Assembly for being named the Penthouse Pet of the Year 2024.
Wait, Penthouse?
Penthouse.
You mean the magazine with the forum that answered a lot of life's questions?
Correct.
But also showed very lewd pornography?
Yes.
I don't know. Pablo, you're going to have to help me out here. Maybe you too, James. I'm aware of Playboy, and that was like the R-rated, but like soft R-rated girly magazine. And then there was Larry Flint's outfit, Hustler, which was like obscene. Penthouse kind of was in the middle there, right? I mean, it was a hard RX magazine.
In the middle, more towards Hustler.
Right.
Right.
But had the forum.
They had the forum. They had the famous forum.
Right.
Yes.
Well, so you could make at least go, well, I read it for the forum, not for the pictures.
You could lie about that.
So wait, that's still a thing? Penthouse is still a thing?
I think it's online mostly, but she was the Penthouse Pet of the Year 2024.
What? And she's the you said the communications director?
Yes, she's the deputy campaign manager.
Well, you know what I'm going to
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
Wait.
She also, this is going to help you in your search because I know what you're going to do. She also has a free OnlyFans account.
Oh, I guess you got to raise campaign money somehow.
She's also planning on running for a House seat in Illinois District 9. And she's a bartender. Yeah. One of several legislators who signed the Wisconsin State Assembly citation honoring this woman who's been identified as former Penthouse Pet of the Year and an advocate for sex workers' rights. Hey, that's a common thing, isn't it? Sex worker rights? Isn't that something the Democrat socialists want to?
Oh, yeah. I mean, all work is good work and sex work is legit work.
Yes.
No human is illegal, including the hose.
She's also been associated with a gubernatorial campaign. Like I said, she's the deputy campaign manager. She's also an advocate on behalf of sex workers. Yes. Penthouse Pet of the Year 2024.
You know, when I say that politicians are all whores, you don't have to. I meant more in a literal sense, not a figurative sense.
I mean, listen, to some people it might not be an honorable profession, but like it is a profession.
It is a profession. Isn't that a Democrat socialist? That's McKinney.
Renee Olstead. For anybody that ReneeOlstead. Renee Olstead.
Citation research. I mean, I already found a picture of her as a bartender on the bar here.
She's a redhead.
Yeah.
She's a redhead.
Well,
I think this is her.
I just thought I would pass that on. This is this is going to implode. We're just not there yet.
Oh wait,
the country is not there yet.
She's more than just, James, a Penthouse Playmate of the Year, Pet of the Year.
Right.
She has also worked in the adult film industry.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But see, she was honored in addition to being the Pet of the Year for her contributions into legitimizing the adult work.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. This is what they have unleashed. We were making fun of AOC as a bartender.
Company, I have a problem with the iHeartRadio factory.
Uh-oh.
I am trying to do legitimate show research up in here.
Don't you get us in trouble. Don't you get us in trouble. You can't look at that type of material.
I found a workaround.
No.
I will not be turning the camera on my computer.
This is what the Democrat socialists are doing to us.
Try to get sex workers organized into a union.
Yes, and you have one working right here for Francesca Hung's campaign. She's the deputy campaign manager. Once she gets her elected, she's going to go down and try to get elected in Illinois to be a congresswoman. We are circling the drain. We are literally circling the drain. And at the head of all of this, you got Bernie Sanders. He's the grand poobah. He is Lord Palpatine. And then you got Hassan Piker. Who is he?
Uh-oh.
He's what is he? Darth Maul?
Hassan Piker is a famous leftist podcaster. He's the Joe Rogan of the left, except Joe Rogan never called for murdering your political opponents.
We will have that for you coming up next. Let me ask you something, my friends. Has your business changed over the last few years? Of course it has. More employees, more responsibility, more moving parts. But for a lot of business owners, the insurance setup never changed with the business. Same old broker, same yearly phone calls, same confusing paperwork. That's where SuperSure comes in. SuperSure is built for growing businesses with more than 25 employees, giving you one super agent who helps coordinate your business coverage and employee benefits across the year, not just when renewal shows up. They can review your current policies, help organize your coverage in one place, and even translate insurance language into plain English with their fine print fax tool. And I love this idea. Their business value calculator can help estimate what your business may be worth today, giving you another way to think about protecting what you built. If your business has grown, maybe your insurance approach should too. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com, paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
A Senate committee has moved to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. The vote by the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee comes after the former White House health advisor invoked the Fifth Amendment more than 100 times in a hearing last week about the COVID-19 pandemic. Primary contests are being held in Tennessee today. The main event is a Republican primary for governor where Senator Marsha Blackburn, Congressman John Rose, and State Representative Monty Fritz are running to replace term-limited Republican Governor Bill Lee. An Arizona teacher is accused of bringing meth onto a middle school campus. In a press release, the Yuma County Sheriff's Office says 55-year-old Deanna Flynn Salter was arrested for allegedly bringing meth onto the campus of Somerton Middle School. A makeup bag allegedly belonging to Salter was found on campus, and a search of its contents by the school resource officer revealed a plastic bag containing over 4 grams of meth. Pinal County is not going to renew its contract with Flock Safety. Sheriff Ross Teeple told the Board of Supervisors yesterday his intentions to end the county's relationship with the camera technology company, noting his concerns for residents' privacy. Now here's a check of your traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 westbound has reopened at Fairway Drive. Still some very heavy delays, though, approaching that area, so just give yourself some extra time. You do have a collision on the 101 southbound. This is going to be in the East Valley at the Cactus off-ramp, and a wreck at Rio Salado Parkway east of Alma School. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Ace Cooling Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Before Arizona heat turns unbearable, get your AC ready with Ace Cooling Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call Ace today at 602-536-4475 for a free estimate, or visit them online at acehomeaz.com.
Gas prices,
these grocery prices,
the cost of living,
inflation,
escape,
wanna
get away.
Oh, wait. Your inflation vacation is booked with $1,000. Chances to win every weekday.
Sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys.
Hey, Arizona, it's your local accident attorney, Kevin Rowe from Lerner and Rowe, where there are no fees until we win your case. Speaking of win, we want to help you bank $1,000, powered by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. In a wreck, need a check? Call Lerner and Rowe today, 977-1900.
August is Sandwich Month, and Easy Cater is rolling out a new surprise deal every week from August 3rd through 30th. That means every order of delicious sandwiches for your team comes with a side of something special just for you. From cheesesteaks and cubanos to pita pockets and pastrami, Easy Cater makes it easy to bring everyone's favorite sandwiches to work and rack up big rewards while you're at it. New week, new deal, all August long. Visit easycater.com to place your next order and take a bite out of Sandwich Month. Restrictions apply. See offer details at easycater.com.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
China is loading up on gold. Jim Clark, Republican Monetary Exchange. With lower gold prices for now, China is backing up the trucks and loading up. What are they unloading? Dollars. They're trading paper promises for real money, just like we've been saying for years. With Washington drowning in debt and the world at war, you should be doing the same. Protect yourself and profit with gold and silver. To learn more, see us. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
Our valley's unique climate means your trees, plants, shrubs, and gardens need special care. Nobody knows better the TLC they require than Brian Whitfield. Listen to the Whitfield Garden Show, now on Saturdays, 7 to 9 a.m. on 550 KFYI.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up. Just what I needed. Real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 602-837-7246. In Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. That's 837-7246. 837-7246.
John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. Protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Arizona lawyer will handle Arizona cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Go over there and get that airplane fixed. Put together your maintenance team. You're leaving at 0400 in the morning on a C-130.
That's Richard, a Vietnam vet, an aircraft maintenance officer in the U.S. Air Force. And of all the coatings that he could have chosen for his garage, he chose Galaxy Concrete Coatings.
I have a 2-car garage and a walkway. The sunlight was deteriorating my walkway. So Galaxy was the answer.
Galaxy is 4 times stronger than epoxy and designed to not only work in your garage, but also on driveways, walkways, around your pool or patio. It's UV resistant, so it will not yellow. And also, it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Galaxy did what I wanted done. They worked from the moment they showed up to the moment the work was concluded.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. We are out of this world.
No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges, no monthly fees. iHeartRadio is different. It's 100% free. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
550 KFYI. No algorithm, no code. Guaranteed human.
This killing time.
listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. We are streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFY, and you know I have to say, when it comes to political threats, you don't have to you could be a conservative, not have to make a political threat at all. You could just say something like, you know what? If we don't get the tariffs in place, it's going to be a bloodbath. The whole car industry is going to be a bloodbath. And you will watch the left lose its mind. You will watch the left accuse President Trump of talking about there's going to be a bloodbath if he does not win the election. That will stay in the news cycle for months. Or if, Donald Trump, when he was running for president, said something like, I could tell my supporters to punch somebody in the face and they would do it. Oh my God, it's a dog whistle. He's inciting violence. Correct. Crazy. So when you think about that, think about this. You've got Piker.
Hassan Piker.
The
left's
emotional leader.
Podcast host.
The podcast host, he's the one that's leading the Democrat socialist charge. He is their spokesperson. He's the one that interviews all these people and get them to say wacky things. He's the guy that dressed like Chairman Mao to give a speech this last week.
He is the Joe Rogan of the socialist left. It's the best way to describe it.
And he's also urging his audience to kill a rival.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott, okay? You wouldn't make Rick Scott, former governor of Florida, Rick Scott, you wouldn't make him the current, what is his current office? What is he? He's the Richard Lynn Scott is an American attorney, businessman, politician, Navy veteran serving as the senior United States Senator from Florida, a seat he has held since 2019. And also, I believe this past election cycle, he was literally the head of the, what was it, like the Senate committee or something?
You would kill Rick Scott? Republican kill Rick Scott? Is it fair to say he was urging his audience? If you would kill Rick Scott. Nothing. Have you heard any backlash? Has NBC, CBS, have they run loops on this? No. The only person that I have seen, call out this kind of behavior and say, you know what, if you're a Democrat, you shouldn't be hanging out with this kind of person is our good friend over on CNN, Scott Jennings.
Well, I mean, right at the end, he ultimately said, yes, I want people like Hassan Piker in my political party. We're a Big Tent. He wants people in the party that say America deserved 9/11. He wants people in his party that are out there idealizing Chairman Mao and the like. I mean, this is not something I would be embracing if I were trying to build a political party that could appeal to, mainstream Americans. I think they're going to deeply regret these associations.
I hope so. And he made these comments before Hassan Piker was out here urging people to kill Rick Scott. Play that again. If this came out of the mouth of President Trump, if this came out of the mouth of any Republican, if this came out of the mouth of Joe Rogan, what would the left be saying?
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott, okay?
You would kill Rick Scott, okay? I mean, what are we talking about here? Seriously. And not a peep. Nobody talking about how this is the tone, this is the rhetoric. We have a CEO who was slaughtered, was assassinated. We've had the president, they've had 2-3 assassination attempts on him. We had Charlie Kirk that was assassinated. And now the left has nothing to say when one of their folks are out here talking about calling for somebody to be killed.
And this is not a fringe podcaster. This is not someone on the far left talking to 3 people in his parents' basement. This is one of the most watched and followed and quoted trendsetters for the radical left in the United States of America.
Correct.
Dare I say, James, he's bigger. What would happen to this show if you openly called for someone to kill someone who you disagreed with publicly?
We'd be shut down. We would be shut down.
We wouldn't make it to the end of that day.
No.
And we should be.
Right.
100%.
The management will shut us down.
But this guy is allowed to spew this type of and it just gets worse and worse and worse because they didn't get shut down when they mocked the death of Charlie Kirk.
Nope.
They didn't get shut down when they mocked the assassination attempt of Donald Trump, where an American citizen died. And now they're just emboldened to openly say what they want. They want to kill rich white Republicans.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott, okay?
He's more likely to get ostracized for using the F word than he is for actively calling for the murder of someone who he disagrees with politically.
Look how quickly the Democrats are descending here. Look, they're just going down the drain. We got a guy with a Nazi tattoo, a guy who was accused of rape. We've got a guy now who's talking about killing people. You kill them and nothing, not a peep from the left. Not a peep. That is scary to me. President Trump, he's ramping up. He's talking about what the greatest threat to our country is. We'll talk about that coming up next.
Advanced Window Products, they have been in business in Arizona for over 40 years. And here's the thing. Here's why they've been around for that long. They manufacture all of their windows right here in the valley, in Tolleson, as a matter of fact. You can actually go out there. They'll show you the whole process, and you will be like me when you see them. You'll be blown away that these windows cost as low as they do. Look, you're getting budget window pricing, but for premium top-of-the-line windows. It's because they've cut the middleman out of the entire process so that they can pass the savings on to you. And right now, it is their summer upgrade event. You can still take advantage of the Advanced Window products and get them installed in your house before the end of summer. You save $2,500 off 10 or more windows, but you need to call them at 480-764-2002. That is Advanced Window Products, 480-764-2002. Factory direct quality built for Arizona.
Former President Joe Biden has written a book. You really think he wrote that book? Not a chance.
Read The Room with Glenn Beck.
I don't think he actually wrote the book.
Tonight at 7 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
We've been here 30 years, 30 Christmases in this house, and we have the traditions that most families have.
That's Terry talking about her experience with Rhino Shield ceramic coating.
We did Rhino Shield 14 years ago, and the house still looks the same as the first day. Rhino Shield really worked with me to help me get just the right nice soft yellow, and it's 14 years later, and it's the same color.
The main reason Terry called Rhino Shield is because Rhino Shield is backed by a 25-year warranty.
It just sounded wonderful that we could have the house coated with Rhino Shield and not have to worry about it again for 25 years.
Take it from Terry. Give Rhino Shield a call at 855-4-RHINO. Call now and receive 10% off the regular price. Or go to rhinoshieldaz.com.
There have been neighbors that have come by and said, "Did you just have your house painted?" Because they wanted to know who the contractor was. And I said, "No, it's actually Rhino Shield."
For your 10% off, call now. 855-4-RHINO. Or go to rhinoshieldaz.com.
Do you feel trapped by your low interest rate? 25 years of payments left and you'd like to move, but you can't afford with the current interest rates? Then you need to check out the Life Changer loan, where you can pay off in just a few short years without changing a dime of spending habit, regardless of the rate environment. You see, when you can do your banking inside your mortgage, it's not about the rate, it's about cash flow. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-884-1012 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-884-1012. That's 800-884-1012. What do you have to lose? Call 800-884-1012. Again, 800-884-1012.
You didn't get here by accident. Decades of saving. And now you're supposed to just hope the market holds up? There's a reason smart retirement investors are moving part of their IRA and 401k into physical gold and silver right now. Gold is at record highs. The dollar is weakening. And unlike stocks, you can hold real gold in your hand. Golden Crest Metals makes it simple. A nationally recognized firm seen on Fox Business and CNBC with an A- BBB rating and 5-star reviews. Golden Crest can help you add physical gold and silver to your retirement account, tax and penalty free. And right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now. That's 888-447-7857. Call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
An extreme heat warning continues through the weekend with highs today near 109. Then tonight, partly cloudy and 90. Sunny and 112 for your Friday and 113 on Saturday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
What started in your car now works on your phone with the new iHeartRadio app.
The new presets are fantastic.
Now I listen to 550 KFYI.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. Remember back when President Biden was giving one of his speeches where he was ranting and raving. He talked about the biggest threat to America. What is the greatest threat to our country, according to
the
Biden?
A-train. Right-wing white dudes.
Yes, sir.
The honky Hitlers.
White. Whoa.
You okay?
What'd you say? White what? Ring white dudes what?
The honky
No,
Hitlers.
before the honky Hitlers.
Oh, it's just conservative white guys. You know, just
right.
Dudes trying to live their lives, don't want to be bothered with government oppression, want secure borders. Don't want the government to take over private ownership, would like to see people succeed by their own efforts and work. That radical belief in
White supremacy.
socialism, yeah.
That's all right. Being on time, people who are on time, people who pay their bills in a timely fashion.
Get married.
Right.
Have babies.
Kids.
Raise their families.
Right.
Yeah. Watch a little football on Sunday. Yeah.
Enemy of the people.
Honky Hitlers. That's what I said.
Many of the people, according to Biden. President Trump actually talked about who the greatest threat to our country is.
These people are dangerous, and frankly, they're lunatics. They're crazy, and we can't let them get into office. Communism is the greatest threat to our country in its history, including even World War I, World War II, Pearl Harbor, 9/11. I think it's the greatest threat.
I agree with him. Socialism, communism is the greatest threat to this country. I'll throw in, can we fit Islam in there as well? Islamicists?
Oh, boy, can we?
And is coming to our shores. Socialism, Islamism, Marxism, they're coming in. They're a
if
triumvirate.
It's an ism, it's kind of bad.
Yeah, it is.
Avoid the isms.
Well, capitalism we love.
Yeah, okay.
But when you get socialism, you get Islamicism, and you get the Marxism. We'll just call it Marxism. It's all wrapped up. They may be slightly divergent in their views, but they are together when they want to bring down the great Satan, bring down the capitalist system. Then they'll fight it out afterwards. But they're united in that. And President Trump, I think it is very good that he's saying communist is the greatest threat to our country. Oh, that's old-fashioned. Oh, really? No, it's not old-fashioned. It should be. It shouldn't be here, but it is. We've allowed it to recreate itself, and we've allowed it to become something that is seductive to the younger generations. We've allowed for our economy to fall into shambles. We've allowed for young people to have a harder time breaking into the housing market. We've allowed for young people to take stupid majors when they're in university and rack up crazy debt. We've allowed that.
Yeah, the isms and the ologies.
So here we are. President Trump was talking about the glories of socialism and how he would be a great socialist.
I could be the greatest communist in history. I tell everybody here, would you like a free house? We'll take one from your neighbor. Would you like free rent? We'll take it from whoever. We'll take your building away from the landlord that makes 2%, and we'll run the building ourselves. What they don't say, and what Republicans should say, is that at the end of a year, you'll have nothing but death, squalor, poverty. You'll have a life of hell. And that's what happens every single time. You look at Venezuela, where it was such a rich country 20 years ago, 22 years ago, and it happened, and we've really helped them. And we're going to help them. But, they're lucky because they're sitting on massive oil reserves. But we are going to help the people that we want to help.
Look at Cuba. You talked about Venezuela, and he's right, but look at Cuba. I mean, right now, in real time.
I can't. All the power's out. It's dark over there.
Well, pretty much. Cuba is worse off than North Korea. Cuba is on the verge of absolute collapse. They were the socialist dream. I know folks they want to be doctors in a society where there's free healthcare. So they actually went to Cuba and studied to be a doctor. Now what do they do? They're not there. There's no work. They can't. They weren't getting supplies and stuff when they were going through the program. It's a farce. They used to talk about the education system in Cuba. They used to talk about the healthcare system in Cuba. It is a lie. They tried to do the same thing about Canada that's headed towards socialism faster than the United States. Look at their healthcare system. It's a lie. Communism, Marxism, socialism, the greatest threat to our country. President Trump says, I'd be a great Marxist. I just take this house over there and give it to you over there, just like what Mom Donnie's trying to do in New York City right now, and doxing people, exposing them in order to get at them. President Trump.
Every time this has happened, and you do that, you go through squalor, and add the word again, filth, crime, death, destruction, embarrassment. You lose your home, you lose your apartment, and that's where the communists will take us 100%. When I watch Abdul, he's full of
He's talking about Abdul.
El Said, I guess, in Michigan.
He
will get more criticism today and tomorrow for saying that El Said is full of crap.
Excrement, you're right.
Than Hassan Piker will for calling for the murder of Rick Scott.
You're right.
Mark my words.
I believe you're absolutely right about
mark
that.
the tape.
I absolutely believe you're right about that. And then President Trump dropped a gem, just a gem of wisdom. I think he channeled his inner Clay when he said this.
And I'll tell you what, if I were ever, I'd be the greatest women's basketball coach in history. Because I don't like LeBron James. I like Michael Jordan much better. But I'd go up to LeBron James. It doesn't matter. I'd say, LeBron, did you ever have any desire to be a woman? Because what I'd love you to do is star on my team that I'm building up. I will have the greatest team in history. They'll never lose. Nobody will come within 70 points of this team. Now, we have to change that, and we have to make it okay to talk about it. Yeah. You know, the young lady I was talking about is afraid to talk about it. She's shunned and she's canceled when she talks about it. This is crazy.
President Trump weighing in on transgenders and the WNBA. I mean, he whatever he weighs into, I mean, domestically, culturally, he's on point. Calling out the communists, calling out the socialist, calling out the Islamist, calling out the LGBTQ plus, calling out transgenderism, illustrating how stupid it is. Using a person who I guess he considers an enemy, doesn't like him because, you know, we know that LeBron James doesn't like a Trump, but he recognizes LeBron James' brilliance when it comes to basketball. He wants to take his talents to the WNBA. Thanks for hanging out in the Conservative Circus, my friends. The Big Top will reopen tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Clay and Buck are next, right after the news on 550 KFYI and 790 KFYI.